good for the future of Naraka if you're trying to be pro. At least if you're as good as the CN players now going in that game 2, EU likes to do it oogly. Creatives, they love hot dropping. They love that herd fighting. All these guys condense into this horns. We're gonna get Yak versus Rex. Oh no, not the sign, bro. Not the side. You did it. Rex with the side is going to get taken down by that paid actor. The full second stun. Yaks, no love here, is going to take advantage of that. We take those.
That is super unfortunate for Rex. Fortunate enough, he is going to have that resurrection. Getting sign off drop. Lexin spawning right next to this duo, which was Yak and Rex off drop. We got Numinous as well. Start to move on in. Yeah, because go ahead and buy some resources off the buy zone. Wenchin on the Akos this time around. Now scrap off F called in there for the Shayo Yak. Trying to see if we can get some damage in. F proc off there onto the Tessa. Lexin in the backside with the common armor. Looks like Numinous is going to be the one getting aggressed on. Nice pry there from Lexin onto Numinous. Get some damage in. Jump LMB gets some extra damage. Yak now trying to see if he can pick up the elimination. Numinous there with the armor swap, get some damage in. Numinous is trying to back up. Enchantment connects with the R&B focus or R&B there for Yak to pick up elimination. Lexin now go ahead and go inside there and gets the soul bloom. Beautiful plays there for Lexin. Gets some health back. Yak now is gonna go ahead and invest the Shayo ult as well. Tessa ult connects there for Lexin onto Yak. And the scare rush on out. Yak now to be able to continue to get aggressive off of this with no tether on him. Lexin loses all that armor, trying to create the space right now. Yak and go ahead and do a little quick backflip. We got scrap outs unfolding everywhere. Finish against Wenchin. Yak against Lexin. It's like the ult is about to run out here for the Shayo. Gets signed. This is Sign City today. Yak though, no damage onto Yak. Yak is gonna be able to stay up. Bell hit there for the information, and Lexin now go ahead and scare rush on out. We see Rex in the backside as well, starting to move back on in on the Shayo. Lexin now trying to find something off drop. Luminous as well. It's just a run back for both players, Rex and Luminous. Both players showing back up. That's a Tessa shot. Yo, back up. Nice girl from Lexin. Doesn't get the confirm there hit there though. Player comes in. Numinous now with a Tessa O in the backside. Yak now might use some terrain here to try to say, oh, ooh, tries to cut the ankles. Interaction does not manage to do so. LMB into the R&B focus there for Numinous. Gets a lot of damage onto Yak. Yak though with no ult online, 39% and counting for that ultimate to come back online. We got a player might drop down. Looks like he does not get spotted. One armor popped here for Yak. Zay against B-Gene. Scrap balls unfolding everywhere. Reset for Yak. B-Gene takes out Zay. Muzi takes out Wenchin in the kill feed. Rex takes out ZX Blast. Bodies are dropping. Lexin still getting active at the top of the roof there against Numinous. Looks like Yak is going to retreat for now. We still got the scrap off unfolding. Looks like the Teslas are going to be going against each other here.
Yeah, good movement coming out from Lexin, able to ice off that pressure from Yak. Now taking his second life on to Numinos now immediately on wake up. Lexin is doing this a lot. He just lays there, doesn't roll, and just gets up and starts light attacking. Now taking a ton of damage, looking for this weapon swap, does finally get it. Is he gonna get the follow-up? A little bit of the swap. We have weapon swap on deck. Numinos able to get that Tessa ult off, is gonna cover with the parry. Numinos debating on the double charge isn't enough. It actually is enough. Lexin is gonna go down to that deep fried breaded cook. See you later, Lexin. He's gonna have that res for him going on to his second life, but Numinos up to 1 kill. Always good to get that first kill in the bag. But now going over to Wooey versus Bijin. Wooey, the EU J-Cup representative, super aggressive, gets in there, throws blues, throws light attacks, hard commits, while BG more about the finesse, more about the outplay, tap dodging out, but Wooey denying the get out, get back over here, giving those toes, the spears, denying any type of hold dodge, get out of this situation. Eugene does get the light attack, but now R&B is going to be coming out. F2 is going to be invested, jumping LB from Wooey, but Eugene perfectly times the take back, and Wooey is going to go down 1 HP clutch, going to Eugene, up to 2 kills, baby, keeping it going. This is a 2-time scrim winner. Eugene probably the favorite to take it today, but it's so evenly matched. The top 5 always within a couple points of each other.
Oh my god, Wooey goes for the jump LMB for the finisher. And B-Gene with the dodge R&B prior off the longsword 2-pick there to pick the elimination onto Wooey. What a nail biter there for B-Gene. It's going to be able to stay up. We have our first Roma Yang started to spawn. Our ticket Yang, I should say. I mean, man, I don't know how I feel about that. You just get full focus with that symbol on the top of your head, but Lexin still going at it against Numinous this time around. Different location for both of these players. Tessa v Tessa still going at it here. Looks like Numinous has no ult online. Lexin as well, but there is a no ult zone, so this is gonna be a straight neutral game. A 1 or a 2 ban, I should say, or a 1 ban, I should say. Numinous. Go ahead, cut the noise. Lexin does bottom. Tries to go in for the bow shot poke. Does not manage to do so. Big parry from Numinous onto Lexin. F called in. The damage still comes into play. Lexin now is going to lose all that armor pretty quickly. Swapping on over to the pole source. Not biting there off the blue. Still waiting. And now the army focus for Numinous. And Lexin is going to fall. And that is going to be his game number 2. B-Gene purple longsword. Posted up for this Roma Yang. Got Spiritual right next to it as well. On to Justina. V2 for B-Gene. And I have to wait and see how he responds off of this. Zay starting to move on in. Challenger for Zay. Got Wooey in the backside. I might have picked up some fireflies on the backside if it wasn't all collected off drop, but I believe it was. I mean, everybody wants to spawn on the fireflies for that ult. Zay though. Blue armor, B-Gene purple armor. Wooey, and I don't think I took a glimpse of what armor. Looks like there goes the ticket for B-Gene and Wooey. Waiting this out. 1 minute inside the circle to make sure you can go inside the Roma Yang. Both players cutting noise. Tries to hide in the bush, but you have the symbol on the top of your head, and Wooey responding with some musket shots. Rustum on the Justina as well. Blue halberds in hand for Rustum. Gonna go ahead and collect the scraps off Celestra. See if he can find a weapon upgrade or an armor upgrade for himself. Looks like there are still some trolls here. Got Wooey forcing out the Hottie ult online, and Zay. Okay, playing the Hottie ult here to make sure he can go inside the Roma Yang, I believe. So he is gonna be able to stay up for now. He gets the reset. He gets enchanted there from a Tessa. I believe it was another Tessa showing up. Zay just waiting this out. He needs 1 minute left. B-Gene almost nearly with that minute timer to go inside the Roma Yang. Zay waiting this out. ZX Blast as well. This is so different to watch. I'm so not used to this. That's the ultimate connector on the backside. RB focus there onto Wooey. ZX Blast now. Aggression there onto Wooey. Double tap on the back there for Wooey. F called in there for the opposing Tessa. Now, it's not catch the lunge. Gonna wait this out. Both players parry. So we got grapple spam in the backside as well. Players are gonna wait this out. ZX Blast gonna go get hit with this Tessa ult there from Wooey. Waiting this out. ZX Blast gonna go ahead and try to retreat for now. Moosey picks elimination onto Wenchin. No damage there onto ZX Blast. And it looks like Wenchin is going to change his aggression onto the player. And this is our first Roma Yang with game number 2 here, Raven.
Rex versus B-Gene, the two rivals going on. A V2 freeze going to come out. Shayo ult already engaged. One more freeze in the chamber for B-Gene. These two will set up the momentum for the day. B-Gene's movement has been impressive today. My man is crispy. We flying through the sky, zooming in, but nice cross-up tap dodge. Rex just tab dodging through that dash. Not even off the line. LMB jump, R&B following up with the LMB. Where you go when chopping out the legs from under B-Gene? And now he's gonna have to go for that Yang completion now on the outside. Rustum, Yushan, Enjoyer on to Wooey. He doesn't get into the realm of Yang, but gets that nice focus attack. Go looks for the follow-up. Not able to get it. Rustum in the F2. A little late with the ultimate from Wooey. Rustum able to dodge. Big LB going to be coming out. Looks for the uppercut combo, but Wooey with the combo break is going to be dashing out. Looks for the armor reset. Second dash is out. No more dash to himself. Wooey does get the armor reset and the LB into the corner. 1 doesn't get the 2. Sends the 3. Focus attack on both of them. We clanking. We sending them again. Wooey has Rustum against ropes. This time times the Tessa ultimate perfectly. Rustum now on his last leg. What can he do? Is a sliver of health, and Wooey's gonna close that distance and decapitate him. Give me that point. Wooey up to another kill, picking up where he left off after he got the MVP in the 10 points the first round.
Love seeing that Tessa ultimate being invested there to confirm the elimination there. Regardless of the health, Wooey not taking any chances. Once we get those eliminations on the board, Zay and Yak are both going to have that Yang depletion timer. I believe that's a timeout. 3 minutes and 15 seconds for Eugene. Going out that realm of Yang against Rex. Numinous now getting caught up here in the middle of Celestial. Army focus connector for BG. F caught in there for the opposing Tessa. Trying to create the space now, trying to back up. Numinous isn't be able to cut the ankles for now, but BG seen him with the movement all game or all day long so far. Tessa ultimate is going to connect her for Numinous. BG now is going to go ahead and just back on up, I believe. Goes over the wall. Numinous is going to get the damage here, though. 1.0. F caught in there for the Justina. BG now. Gonna go ahead and invest in Justina ultimate. We got another player showing up in the backside. Freeze connects it for BG. Army focused out the purple longsword. And it looks like Numinous is going to fall to Rex. Rex now, the kryptonite for BG showing up. Picks up the elimination. No Bloom as well. F called in there for Rex as well. BG getting pressure on here by Rex. Now, Shayo invested for Rex, I believe. We got another player showing up with Spinach, but it looks like Rex has his eyes onto BG. BG tries to take a quick reset, does manage to pop one powder in, and the chase is on. Who's going to have the best movement here for now? And Celestial, we see the routes coming into play for most of these players in this lobbies. BG is going to be able to cut the ankles here. Clint comes in. Rex is right on his shroud. F does not connect off, and his investors the F to try to get the damage in. BG cuts the ankles, goes back. And now Spinach showing up in the backside. We have second Roman Yang forming on him. It's going to be Spinach now trying to respond, overholding on the nunchucks. F called in for the Justina. RB 1-2 off the nunchucks. F2 called in, gets the damage in. 1-2. Is Rex going to be able to hear this? Rex goes to the realm, I believe. So this is a 1v1. Uppercut connects him for Spinach into the RB focus. And that's going to be BG's game number 2.
Yeah, Spinach with the uppercut. No one in EU is letting anyone scale rush away. That uppercut is being sent immediately. Wow. ASAP. You're going for a ride and eating this focus tag. Now, no ult zone by Yak. Posturing probably doesn't have ultimate. This is one of the things I was talking to Yak about, that a lot of the times, especially rotating around the map, even if you use your ultimate, as long as you're next to a no ult zone, you can iron out these other paths. Now Zay, Yang defeating on him, needs to find a kill right now. Musi, no armor to his name, is going to be able to get that Tessa ult. Zay taking to the skies. We've seen it before. The charm, not going to do much. Now Musi going to be piecing out, though. 2 minutes left. The pressure is on Zay to make something happen. We're going to get a full armor reset. Zay still has a little bit of charge left, but that no ult zone is going to come out. White armor is going to come in. Zay 1, 2, hold 3, looks for the shift parry, able to get it, switches to the fan, eats that up. Now Musi, no combo break to his name, looks for the focus attack on the corner. Now ZX Blast pointing in from battle. Musi with no health to his name. 1, 2. From ZX Blast throwing in these focus attacks. ZX Blast does not care who he attacks. Switching over to Zay. Musi trying to get the reset right now. Zay staying on top of it, but ZX Blast is going to be picking up a BOGO deal. Buy one, get one free. Doesn't matter target selection. We picking up these 2 kills. We up 2 up. Now Wooby down to 1 HP inside Celestra. Yak finding Wooey against ropes. Jumping enemy going to come out. Wooey able to get the scale rush, but he gets stuck on the corner. Movement error is going to take down Wooey, and Yak is going to pick up his 3 kills, moving up 4 people alive. The action is heating up. No more end games. Hiyu's warmed up. We're going for each other's necks.
Yeah, straight aggression in mid game. Zone 3 spreads in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. 4 players remain. Yak already trying to chase down Spinach here. It might be a little Realm of Yang fight here. They're going to wait this out. Gets the ticket. 2 seconds on the pass. Wait, oh, you just have to wait? Oh, I thought you had to get the pass and wait a full minute. So it's just a timer. If you're there by the time you get it. Okay, I see. Yak against Spinach. We got Shayo versus Shayo. Pretty much both scaled up on purple armors and purple weapons. Must get here for Yak. Trying to see if we can find some damage in. Let's get some damage in. LB Pro here for Yak. So go ahead and to the 1.0 from the Hung Sword. Gets a lot of damage. Spinach gets hit off the follow-up hit as well. Shayo ultimate now invested for Spinach. Puck comes in off the nunchucks. He's going to get hit by the shield. The V2 does not connect for Yak as well. Both players trying to weed this out. He's going to weave the second shield as well, the TP, and a musket jump, musket shot finisher there for Yak. Gets elimination out to Spinach, and Yak with a quick Realm of Yang, getting that weapon upgrade. He's going to get that, what is the second Yang? He's going to get that White Tiger's buff, I believe, and then, or Mystic Might, whatever he opts to go for. And Yak showing up here for game number 2. What a showing. And the Shayos here, we had a bunch of Shayos for game number 2, huh?
Yeah. Shayo still one of the best dueling classes now. Rex with the pulse sword, letting ZX Blast know what the current meta is right now. Flying in with that LB, hold R&B, sends it. ZX Blast not ready to parry, gets a half charge back, forced to pop his combo break, but the poke damage from the pulse sword. Can you call it poke damage? It's more like chunk damage. ZX Blast trying to run away right now. Heading with the scale rush, 10 seconds left. He can go for the grief right now. 7 seconds left. What can Rex do? Pulse sword lacking in the chase down. Dagger, scale rush, instant ramen noodles. We out of there. We get the LMB. Oh, scale rush into the RB. 1 second left, and ZX Blast is gonna get chopped in half. Tries to stall it out. Tries to drag him to the deep end, but Rex been here before. Closes the distance and doesn't let him go for free.
And there it is. That damage with the pulse sword there, right there. You get the scare rush into the follow-up as well. It's just so much damage off the pulse sword, especially if it's purple rarity. You saw the damage output there for Rex in a round. Spinach against ZX Blast. Spinach needs to get an active 1-2. On the ducks here with this goofy nunchucks get into play. F called in for ZX Blast. Gonna go ahead and call the no ult zone. Spinach now. Go ahead and get the F2 damage confirmed there. 1-2 off the nunchucks. I can't focus with that. Proc comes in. That's like, dude. Oh, Tracker's right there for Spinach to the follow-up proc. Now ZX Blast gonna hit off the R&Bs as well. Quick comes in. ZX Blast drops very low. Tries to respond off the fan. He's gonna go ahead and hold dodge this. And the follow-up R&B there for Spinach is gonna be able to cleanse this Yang depletion timer. He is gonna stay inside game number 2. 3 players now remain. Rex now showing up to the party. No ult zone. And Rex might just off to go back up. Yeah, we see him in the minimap. Is going to just back on up from this. Probably knows that this player is still going to have that ultimate online. Spinach reclaiming his position in game number 2. Buying up some resources. We might have a 3-player in game. Do you think this is going to go to distance here, Raven, for this game?
No. These guys will poke each other. I have seen it before that people have camped. I would find it very surprising if these 3 players opt to camp it out in this huge mid game and not fight it now. Spinach does have ultimate up. He's going to be able to get all these resources, but Rex, look, don't do it to us. 10 minutes left. We got a giant zone. Let's not stall it out. Let's go. Let's get to the next round. But it looks like Rex with the buff does have a bounty on him. Not sure what the third person is doing. Yak on the bottom. At this point, as far as multiplier and placement, first and second get 1.4 and third is 1.3. So you're not really super incentivized to not take a fight. 1v1 is a pretty standard position. So if you feel like you have an edge, you can put in pressure right now. But it looks like these two are playing it close to the hard double buff. Don't really want to go after necessarily each other. I'm surprised they don't go for the other target though. In this tower, this is one of the best stalling situations with the multi-layer inside the tower, outside the tower, plus the platforms on the side. Very, very hard to lock someone down. And we just got Spinach free roaming. He did have like 40k before. Now able to dump in that a lot of money. All that money. Has the chicken nunchucks. This weapon right here has to be one of my favorite things added to the game. If I need like a pickup, we just switch to the nunchucks and starts beating on someone. Just hearing the clucks off over someone's head every single time you get an uppercut, you just laughing and puts a big smile on my face. Just absolutely ridiculous. Normally I use all my redskins, but these chicken nunchucks, that is what's up. Spinach, a little bit confused, just kind of just wandering. He's like, what? We got tiger buff over here. All right, well, I guess nothing's gonna happen right now. Just a huge stalemate going down right now. No one wants to hard commit this situation. Now, Pole Sword, the really big thing of why all the Pro League players are using Pole Sword is that you can play pretty non-committal with Pole Sword. Even if someone doesn't really want to engage, you can scale rush through them pretty consistently, and the worst case scenario is you'll get put into a stone form.
Yeah.
Or they may risk trying to throw a focus stack you as you scale rush into them, but that leaves them open to the possibility of getting parried. So you can really chunk someone down safely in these situations, but it looks like Zone is going to be pushing out, and Rex is going to make his way closer to the next bush and the next Spirit Well. I think the Spirit Well is just going to be purple armor, so not a really big power spike, but you can find a sap, you can find some purple jades. Some of the best range jades are purple, so gives you an opportunity to possibly referee this tournament. But we're getting multiple Bush Wookiee plays in the 1v1v1 situation. So we will have to see what will aspire. Will someone actually take the initiative and force us out? Spirit Wall is going to be coming out. Will someone make a mistake here? We shall see. 3 Shayols. So tough situation right now. Everyone looks like each other. Everyone has a gold or purple weapon, but it looks like Yak is not interested. We also got a no old zone in the mix. Really spicy, volatile situation. If you do commit, there is a chance that no matter what, you will have your ult stripped from you if you get very low. Now, Yak moving his way around the map. Not really interested in anything. What else do you need? We got gold armor. We got gold weapon. We got everything we need. We just need to send it and get that first place up to 4 kills already. But still, transitioning to this end game. 10 minutes left with a giant circle. The rest of the lobby playing very reckless. These 3 clearly on the conservative side. Creatives.
Yeah. Nobody wants to start their aggression. They know once they hear the scrap house unfold, the third party's gonna start moving on up, and they don't want to risk their game being taken out like that, potentially giving the third party 3 eliminations. No ozone called here for Rex on the Shayo. He told me he was gonna play on this account because he has all the star collections, and then he starts playing on stream and I see all the star collections. Rex now trying to juggle this purple armor on the Shayo, waiting this out right now. Purple armor is gonna have that recent in place. Spinach is hiding in the bush. We have the random Bane spawning. Yak. Oh, Spinach is gonna take some damage there off the random Bane. He's gonna lose pretty much all that armor in the backside. I did see the damage come into play in the backside. Yak trying to move on in. Rex is gonna go ahead and just keep juggling this armor around just in case he needs it. Might want to go straight through the middle once this Bane goes away. Might stash it in the bush or wherever he needs it. Yak, when it is out, goes back to full health on the gold armor. Yeah, this is a waiting game. I can't believe this is going to distance. Nobody is trying to engage right now. Everybody just playing it slow. Game number 2 of the day. Rex even juggling this armor around just in case he needs it for a third party. So this might be a decider if he comes out on top, unless somebody else spots him juggling this armor around. Yeah, it's just a, you know, running a circle simulator right now for this end game to unfold. Oh man, Yak.
No action going down right now.
No
These 3
action.
Shiles. Maybe we can get a look-see at their specs to fill in the time,
Yeah.
but we got the weapon swap on deck for Yak. No old zone is going to be fading out. Next zone closing in, but no one really interested in poking to stir the nest right now. Someone has to go down though. We can't kumbaya forever. But it looks like Spinach, the most passive of all of this, staying out of sight, out of mind. We got both Rex with the backup armor, just keeping his mind occupied, dragging this armor like his newborn son, setting him up, trying to set up his baby for the possibility of getting his armor shredded. Now, everyone's going to be seeing this armor moving around. This becomes the group's armor instead. It's just going to be in the middle. We just get a full reset. Even if someone got low right now, they're not getting low to the point where they're going to die. We got this new armor on set, so we technically have a 3.5 player end game right now. That armor, the community armor, Yak's already spotted it. It's like, if I get low, I'm taking that armor off, and now Spinach on the outside. We taking that. Your name is not signed on there, sir. Now, Yak seeing if Spinach is willing to engage. No one wants to create this third-party situation. And this is one of the things in Pro League. When you have superior range with a cannon or pistol, you can guarantee someone getting taken down right here. And one of the examples for Mike's last game where he gets 8 kills, the last 4 kills all were with quick draw with pistol, where he was able to get that max damage shot with Thunder Call, just doing massive damage to everyone else. And even if you were trying to stay idle like these guys are doing, the poke damage is just too much that eventually you'd be sieged of all of your heals and eventually fall to getting poked. But all these guys running a weapon swap, not really running that secondary shot. But Spinach finally with the armor pierce getting it going. Yak like, wait a second, my man's working with something, hits him in the kneecap, makes him buckle at the knees. Like, wait a second, man is packing some heat over here. We got the BB gun over here on the side. Spinach trying to get something going, but it looks like the only thing that will get these guys going is the zone slowly pushing them together. No more kumbaya, no more peace treaty. We got to get in there. We got to take someone down.
Wow. So Dragon's Roar for Spinach. Yak Gold fan. We got Rex juggling this armor around. Purple nunchucks in hand for Spinach. Shayo v Shayo v Shayo for game number 2. 3 Shayo is up, and very curious why there's no range damage. I think the only thing that I can think of right now is no one was trying to line down some pressure with range due to maybe resources and might need that range for when the Shayo ults come out. So only thing I'm pretty much thinking of, because we pretty much had no pressure from anybody from zone 5 to 7. So, you know, we just have to wait and see how this unfolds. Spinner's gonna be able to control a lot of this end circle with that Dragon's Roar. Yag's gonna be forced towards probably the middle once it starts unfolding. Rex as well starting to move on in. Just a matter of time. Who do you think has this, Spinach, Yak, or Rex here, Raven? Who do you give this to?
I'm going to go with Yak just because of the gold armor, and he's been playing super well. Able to commit in these situations when it needs to be done, and the lack of commitment going to this end game, we're going to give it to the committal player, Yak, as Spinach invested in that F2, knocking Rex into the zone, and now Dragon Warrior is going to be coming out. Rex getting a ton of damage, going to go into the zone and get deleted. B2 going to be invested by Spinach, holding Yak into the edge of the zone. Now Yak staying in the center. Who is going to take it? The zone is just doing so much damage, and it looks like Spinach is going to take it on the edge. A nice shove out to the corner. Unfortunately, cool stuff. I like the ticket system creatives. I like it a lot.
Like it?
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool addition.
It's cool. It's different. I do feel like, you know, it's Grief City. Like, I mean,
yeah, but that's good.
Yeah, it is good for a perspective of the viewer. If you're playing, good luck. Make sure you don't get quadruple ulted inside that ticket zone. But Rustum already getting active against Yak. Yak with the LMB focuser from the dagger. Crouch LMB for the extra damage. Rustum on the Shayo against a Temi. Follow up, I believe, does get the damage in onto Yak. Rustum is very low. Yak nearly gets eliminated there. Gets a common armor swap. Rustum is trying to find one now. Gold Trope has nothing. Musket shot connects ×1. Rustum still trying to stay alive. Does manage to create the space, but now it cuts back. We got another scrap on Numinous against Musi. Musi now is going to go ahead with a nice shit paradox to Numinous. Big damage as well. Aerial R&B for the extra damage. Crouch LMB does not connect. The Fen is out now here for Musi. Does not get the last final hit so far. Numinous does manage to get out the temple. Scare rush it on up. Does create the space. Does get the distance. Can get a quick little reset in. And we hear the health pot coming online now. Musi still trying to see if we can get the elimination here. Overholding Crouch LMB cancel there. 1, 2, 3 does not connect. Numinous now with tons of pressure on his back, trying to stay up on the Akos. No ult online, around 70% there. The ult is not going to come online anytime soon. 62% here for Musi. The movement game is coming out strong though. Numinous tries to cut back. Scare Rush is in. Does not get the damage. Musi tries to counteract the Scare Rush. Does not manage to do so. Clint comes in ×3, I believe now. Overholding that R&B focus. Doesn't get the damage in. F2 uppercut. Now the F called in for the Justina. Musi triple dodging. Stamina goes almost completely low. Crouch LMB, R&B. There goes the ship area again for Musi. Gets the extra damage and an aerial R&B for the elimination. And Numinous is going to fall for game number 3. Still has the resurrection on the board.
Yeah, Musi staying patient, looks for the cross tap dodge to close the distance, knowing that Numinos has been throwing those one charts, but Numinos wisely doing it around corners, guarding against that possible option selection for that shift parry. But now Rex coming in, hearing all the action going down. Rex wants to get aggressive, wants to get that game going, but we'll be going over to XB Wenshen versus Spinach. B1's going to be invested onto Spinach. Wenshen coming in, light attacks, going, crossing back and forth, but Spinach weaving on the rooftop, able to get that shift parry. Now, Wenshin returning the favor, getting the parry into the follow-up focus attack against the wall, doesn't get the R&B though. Now F going to be invested. Wenshin trying to move away, trying to close the distance, but the zipping able to get away. Spinach using the rooftop to break line of sight. Wenshin back-to-back lights into parry, not able to find the attack. V1 going to be invested by Wenshin, but the LMB is going to come out from Wenshin. Big damage going to come out. Terrain brief though, doesn't get the follow-up. Now Wenshin looking for the follow. Spinach with the cross parry. Now the hunter becoming the hunted. Spinach with the LB tap dodges, looking for the opening, gets the parry from Wenshin, gets the half charge. Now Wenshin with the combo break looks for the one charge cancel, not able to get the bite. Wenshin now in the hottie ult is looking for the hit, but wisely backs off for a second, needs to get one heal off. Spinach does get the F1 up. Wenshin, a little bit of wiggle, goes for the triple charge, not able to land it, gets a one charge coming out, a little bit of light attack on the wake up, doing the wiggle, is gonna get the parry. Spinach going a little bit too ooly, gonna get punished for that aggression. F1's gonna come out, the burn limiting this heal. Half charge gonna come out from Spinach. Last hit situation. It doesn't look like Wenshin wants to risk it for all the biscuits. The gravy's coming in from Spinach, so he wants that. He wants it all right now. Wenshin against the ropes. R&B is going to be sent out. Sends a max range soul break. Spinach making out the distance. Has the F1 back up. Light attack's going to come in. Doesn't get the 2 though. Spinach double jump, fading away with the bow shot. 1, hold 2. Looks for the light attack off the cross. Is going to catch Wenshin's hand in the cookie jar. Soul break is going to come out, but the combo break and the flying away for Hottie, creating the distance. Gonna get the scale rush, gonna get the 1-2, but V1's gonna be out. Can Spinach find the parry? He can, and Wenshin is gonna go down. Good fight coming out from these two. Moosey and Rex gonna seal the deal too as well. Moosey picking up another kill onto Rex. Rex getting really, really aggressive. At what point does it become overextension though?
Wow. That was a crazy scrap off. We saw this at ping ult coming online, 75%, getting that double ult Zay against Luminous though. R&B spam off the halberd. Catches the R&B spam again. 1, 2, 3, sends it, gets the damage in. Luminous now with tons of pressure on his back, trying to create the space, trying to find an armor swap with Zay. Some nice movement down the hill. Go ahead and pop one powder in. Grapples on in. Come armor swap there for Luminous. R&B spam again for the halberds. F2 called in. Doesn't go for the prior off of this. Gonna go ahead and just continue to get aggressive onto Numinous. Numinous is going to go ahead and top off that white health back up. Zay as well on the armor. Common armor now for Numinous. Trying to see if he can find an armor upgrade in this hut. Does not manage to do so. He's going to go ahead and back on up off the horseshoe area. Numinous now. F2 lets it loose again. Zay seeing if he can get some damage in. Fakes out the parry. Weaves the F2. R&B hold it for Numinous. Make sure he can spin back the soul break. Does get the damages. 1, 2, 3 gets parried there for Zay. Big damage. Aerial LMB and the R&B finisher for Zay. And Numinous is gonna fall. I believe this is his game number 3. No souls are out. Zay with 2 eliminations on the board. Now, go ahead and start moving on in. We have about 2 minutes for that Realm of Yang to start forming on up. Zay, purple armor and purple weapon. Now, purple dagger in hand. Go ahead and start moving on into the middle of the zone. What a fight we had earlier. That was a crazy back and forth there from both players. Tons of action on dropping. I guess my brain was just on shutdown mode. As soon as I saw that fight, we're back. We got action. I was not ready for a second, but you know, first Realm of Yang, there it is, starting to form on in. Zay pretty much gonna get this zone ticket for free. Lucy on the Justina. Blue fan in hand, purple armor. We'll be able to get this ticket as well for free. We're gonna wait this out. Spinach already posted up on the Zapang. We have another player, Wenshin and Wooey. This is gonna be where all the havoc is gonna happen. We have 4 players in this there's Realm of Yang portal to try to get on in. Spinach cutting the line of sight against these players. Yak and Co do not see the opposition. Spinach with that pass on his head right now. Gonna go ahead and jump on up. Might get focused here. I'm not sure if he's gonna want to show himself. We got 3. Wait, how many tickets are online? Everybody gets a ticket?
There are 6 possible tickets because I believe there are 3 Realm of Yangs you can possibly get into. But because you can stack up onto one, technically everyone in the ticket can just sit there and be like, you want to come into the squad? You try to go into Yang, brother. So there's kind of this weird balance of where you want to go, weighing the pros and cons, transition to the missed game. Now, you don't have to go for a ticket. You can go out here to one of the Spirit Wells, scale up, but fortune favors the bold. Inside the Rumble BM, you're going to be able to get that gold weapon. We're going to get Yak versus Zay. Zay with a 2-piece off spawn. Same thing with Yak. Can they make it a 3-piece? Yak immediately runs in, throws a 1 charge. Light into cross from Zay. Hong Sword's going to come out with the focus attack. Zay with the overhold, sending that double charge onto Yak. Now Yak tossing in that double charge parry. Tricky. Both of these guys playing chicken and mouse, but this time Yak with the cancel doesn't get the grapple cancel kick into the LMB. First shield's going to be down. F2 going to be invested. And now Temi ult is going to be coming out. V2 does go down, so Zay not able to get the follow-up. Yak going to be able to pop that heal. Zay trying to make his way around the corner, but Yak denying that heal. Gets 1 shield down, doesn't get the second one. V2 is on deck. Deep Fry going to come out from Zay. Overhold with the F2. Combo Boy's going to be coming out. Yak delaying his F2. And Zay just like, what are you doing? Comes in with the light attack. You snoozing out here on the job. Oh, just a simple 1-2 back to back. And Zay is going to take it. Meanwhile, Wenshin with the V2. That violent V2 just absolutely roasting Rex. Both of these players winning their Realm of Yang, and it looks like Wooey on the outside is going to be taking down ZX Blast. 8 people alive, 1 soul going down. Are we going to get another 3-man endgame? Couple different picks going down, but still, the prevailing big pick on EU is that their comfort pick is definitely Xiaoyou. During the scrims, most players, when there isn't a character ban, just pick Xiaoyou over and over. Xiaoyou is still one of the strongest characters in the game. Akos is a decent counter with the Tiger Chains. Even Hadi is an okay fight versus Xiaoyou. The F2 still hasn't been fully flushed out for EU. That F2 doing so much damage, basically a focus attack, but it is kind of slow. Now Musi on his tried and true Justina is gonna get that freeze onto Spinach. Spinach looking for the jump parry, not able to get it. Musi with the 0.8 lights is finally going to mess up that timing, and Spinach is gonna take that down.
Wow, instant throws, gets the pro. Yak now with a massive parry onto Spinach. Spinach now to be able to force to pop that F. Catches the pro once again. Yak now swapping over to the dual blades. Gold dual blades. Procs that as the ping ultimate. Spinach now trying to overhold, trying to find the pro. Ultimate now invested here for Yak. Gets elimination as well. The minute Birds might comes out for Spinach, and Yak is going to stay safe inside game number 3. And I saw the Temi in the realm. It kind of looked like a different shade of blue. And it reminded me of Spooner. Does Spooner not play anymore?
Spooner is playing. I don't believe. So the spring challenge is by invite, and Spooner has been playing the scrims, but he hasn't been in the top 3. He's been somewhere in the top 6. Usually starting out very strong, but it's really competitive in EU right now. I'd say all 12 players try pretty hard during the scrims.
Okay. Rex on the side. Rex's favorite character, I believe. Scare Rush into the follow-up as well. Let's lose the focus attack. Mention now is going to try to F on out. Loses pretty much all that armor. He's going to Scare Rush on out. The Hottie is online if he needs it. Gets the light attack. Aerial R&B connects as well there for Rex. R&B focus. 1 R&B focus into the bow shot as well. 1 R&B focus takes out all of Rex's blue armor off that gold hung sword. Now Rex is going to force to try to back on up. 1:50 to try to stay inside game number 3. Has the ult online if he needs it. Does manage to Scare Rush on out. The pressure's on though. I see Zay moving on in. Wenshin, Rustum, Lexin all at Temple. Rustum now with the F2 for the elimination. And that's a quick one there for Rustum. That's a freebie. He's going to take that. Getting a quick elimination. Just throwing down that ability. Gets the elimination onto Rex. And that's going to be Rex game number 3. Zay now with that Vermilion's Bird's my buff. Gold nunchucks in hand off of that Realm of Yang. Lexin trying to back on up with the Xiaoyou v Xiaoyou action. Now F2 connected for Zay. Catches the R&B as well. 1-2 off that. Trying to see if he can get some more pressure onto Lexin. Lexin's going to get counter grappled. Is going to try to back on up for the time being. Zay now forcing out Lexi to pop that ultimate. Gets a lot of damage onto him. Loses pretty much all that purple armor. Spinach moving on in as well. Has his eyes onto Lexin. Lexin trying to respond with some damage onto Spinach. And Lexin might get caught up here. We have a third, fourth party showing up. On up. The Spinach now getting caught up with the F2. Does manage to bait off that big barrier for Spinach onto Lexin. Doesn't get the full damage because of the ultimate there from the Xiaoyou. Tries to spin back some of his damage. There goes the last shield. Misses the V1, I believe, running V1 on the Xiaoyou. Now, all ults are gone and the pressure is there. Two of the players showing up. Wenshin, Zay still on the trail. Spinach topping off that armor. Back to full health now. Second round with Yang, I believe I heard it being called in. So these players might want to scatter, but looks like Zay and Wenshin want to pick an elimination here. Wenshin aggression onto Zay. Spinach backs on up. Might take the round. He's going to wait this out. The only Zaping, I believe, in his lobby. Lexin does manage to stay on up, getting a full reset for himself. Zay losing sight of him right now. It looks like these players are going to scatter to the realm of Yang. And this is where the ticket might come into, you know, it changes a lot. Lexin was forced to pop that ultimate, goes inside, tries to get the ticket back, is going to be able to get that ult back online to go inside the realm of Yang. So, you know, it has lots of changes and, you know, lots of value as well if you stay inside that zone. But now, yeah, 20%.
You gotta be oogly though. You gotta be about that life. You can't be shy about it. There's no timid players when you get that ticket. You're clocking in. Warriors are showing up. Everyone wants a ticket to go into that realm of Yang. It just adds like a mini realm of Yang to go to into Yang. Yeah. and it stops a lot of the shenanigans of having to have to build up ult too, so no one has to feel weird about the etiquette of that fair 1v1. We always get in that fair duel. Now Zay, BWG's Zay versus XP Wenshin. Wenshin gonna get grappled from below. Give me those toes. Where you going? Wenshin staying on top of the tower, trying to find an opening right now, but Zay with the F2 able to get the possible infinite. Are we going for 3? Do we get 4? Do we get 5? Are we going for a deep rise into the focus tag, into the R&B? Wenshin surprised by the amount of damage coming out from Zay. Gonna go for the sky right now. Gold Frame is gonna deny a lot of this plus damage. Now Zay coming in with the scale rush, a little bit of kicks coming out, but Wenshin using his ult to get some heals off. 35 seconds left. Does this go to a stall? Now Wenshin gonna try to get some damage going. Zay with the spinorama. He's gonna eat that. A triple charge. Burning damage is gonna come down. Light attacks coming out from the hottie. He is gonna pop the ultimate. Now Wenshin, not much left on his ultimate. He's gonna be dropping down to the ground, stuck with Zay, but he does get a massive amount of healing going down. F2 is gonna come down. 1, 2, 3 is gonna be sent. Wenshin forced to pause the combo break, but the dual Halbies sticking on him like glue. Where you going? 6 seconds left. Wenshin gonna drag Zay to the deep end, but jumping LMB Magnet is gonna close it out, and BWG Zay is gonna take down Wenshin. Zay up to 4 kills, looking real rich now. 20k. Where is he gonna be spending it? 6 people alive within that realm of Yang. Pretty big moving forward inside Naraka Souls. Before, there are many different play styles you can play, but now with the MVP system, with that match point, you need to be able to win those realm of Yang. Now the Yang depletion on to Wooey. EU's Worlds player 1, 2, 3 enjoying Wenshin with the Yang depletion as well. Assassin Lunch coming out. Wenshin unfortunately just eating every blue in the book. The no mix up goes to Wooey. HX Wooey taking down XB Wenshin. 3 kills on the board, and Wooey looks pretty poised to continue holding that rank 1 for this spring challenge.
Wow. That was the battle for the Yang depletion there. Both players had that Yang depletion on their back. They scrapped it off. Wooey managed to get that Soul Bloom cleanse there to be able to stay inside game number 3. What a showcase there. What a aim assist aerial LMB there from Zay in the realm of Yang. That was
I didn't think he was gonna get it. I thought they were going for a tie.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I was looking at the clock and I see him grapple on in and just magnitudes towards him midair. That was insane. With the crazy opener from Zay with that fan infinite. Does not get the final hit off of that, but does get a lot of damage in. The hottie pops the ultimate goes. I mean, there's so many players that just get that, you know, crazy sustain now. You know, it feels like Naraka's changed. I mean, it has, obviously. It has changed so much. During the time it's been out. I remember, you know, watching, you know, Justina's being played out, Matari still in the mix as well, and now it's just pure sustain. And let's not talk about Zaping. I mean, earlier Spinach with double ults against the hottie, being able to stay up there. Massive parries there from Spinach though, staying up in the beginning of the game. Zay trying to get active here at the Ballista Tower against Wooey, but you know, this is just a lot of people like to call this a waste of time. You know, a lot of people do have that movement at the Ballista Tower, so it's very hard to try to get elimination there if you're fighting somebody with good movement. So Zay is just gonna go ahead and just back on up. He does not even want to deal with it right now. Spinach in the backside. We see him with gold dual blades in hand. Zay, I believe, gets he had gold nunchucks. Not sure what was his second gold weapon off the Roman Yang. We have another gold weapon, I believe. Saw it in the backside. Whoever's in the backside has another gold weapon. Rustum, purple armor and purple dual blades for Rustum. Zay with the white tiger buff. Gonna wait this out. He's gonna get that melee resist and range resist off of this. Spinach. The only Zapang gain number 3. We're gonna start seeing them come out for Hollow Roth for sure. And the Farius are gonna be coming out. And you know, this is different. Once again, like we have that new well, it's not new, but I mean new to the region, the new hero pick system, where everybody's put up in 3 groups. If you guys not aware, groups A, B, and C. Game number 1, groups A gets first pick, and then for game number 2, they get taken down to group C. So group B becomes group A, then group A now gets first pick, so on and so forth. So it changes a lot of the hero picks for these players, where they're used to, you know, having that number system where how many, you know, they're only able to play one same hero twice, and then every other game has to be a different hero. It's a big different change now, opposed from the old meta that it was, or the old system we have for the hero pick system. So I'm very, very glad that they're implementing this to the other regions now, because, you know, at the end of the day, these players want to compete at J-Cup, and that's the end goal for a lot of these players. And, you know, having the best practice possible that you're able to have is, you know, it's just the right way to do it. So I'm very glad that the change has been made for, you know, the challengers for the spring split here for the European region. So, you know, that's amazing.
Yeah, well, you are only as prepared. Everyone has the same goal to win, but you only are as good as your preparation. And preparing for Worlds is really tough, especially with the new rule sets. We got the match point system, we got the phase system. So this is the first time the EU boys get to test out this phase system. Now it's more of the same, more or less. I think it enforces competitive integrity as well, because everyone gets in a random group. You're forced to choose certain characters, and you get to really see why the meta picks are meta picks, and seeing these guys test out every single pick possible to see which advantage they can squeeze out. Now, on the Morris stage, with Fireflies being engaged, a lot of times you want to have these bursting characters. You want to have these 1v1 Yang dueling characters. And on the outside, you want something that really grieves those situations. That's where Tessa comes into play. On the flip side, Holoroth Zipping is that character because of Faria's running around. Now, Faria a little bit stronger than Zipping in the overall 1v1 duel, but with the changes, the glyph system changes, and the amount of rage that you can receive, you're seeing the Zippings be able to cancel and get multiple ults. Now, Yang or Yak versus Zay. Looks like they're going to be engaging right now. Zay wants the smoke. He's feeling himself. He has the cannon. This time the cannon forcing Yak to a decision right now. Now everyone else spotting out the possible focus fire tag right now. Yak being tagged and deemed a possible target. The twin shot coming out on to Yak. Yak surrounded by Spinach and Zay, getting poked, hunted down, walked down to half armor already, trying to work his way to that other armor, but the constant pressure from the twin shot, he does find that armor reset. Still, the cannon shots coming out from Zay, keeping up the pressure on this Temmie. Temmie, one of those volatile ultimates in endgame. If you're looking to be consistent, you want to take out characters that make it very consistent, and it looks like Zay going for the infinite, not able to give it up, and the 80% Moonbane coming down, splitting up everything. Now Yak in an interesting position in front of him. Moonbane to the left, players to the right, players. He's going to have to invest that Temmie. No armor to his name. He is going to get an armor reset here, but for how long? Who is going to find this kill onto Yak? Yak like a cornered animal, looking left and right, looking for a decision to make. Now, he can go Moonbane surfing through the center. EWG's Lex and griefing the homie. Zay's just trying to get some focus fire going, and it looks like a couple of them going through the dead center. Spinach hunting this, not caring about the Moonbane at all, but Yak makes the wise decision, takes the risk to separate himself from the rest of the lobby, and he's going to be able to fade out and survive the lobby due to Zay.
Yeah, does manage to stay up, takes some damage off the Moonbane, tops off that armor again. It's posted up with another player, I believe it's Lexan in the top hand side as well. Yeah, Lexan and Yak top left-hand side. Spinach moving on in. Zay, Moonbane surfing for the time being as well. Bow shot connects. Here we go. Range shots now connecting onto these players. Spinach is going to back on up. Throws down the F for the healing. Be able to, you know, move on out. Wooey. The backside of the zone. Zone 5 spreading now. So these players are going to start moving on in. Spinach, Lexin are going to be forced to move on in. Yak already close to the next zone. Here it is. Spinach now is going to be forced to start moving inside the zone. We have everybody else already posted up to the next zone. Cavalry Bloom for Spinach with the gold halberds. It's going to be big damage onto a lot of players. He's managed to get a lot of hits off of that as well. So we're going to have to wait and see how that pans out for him. Will we try laying down some pressure with the bow shot on top of the cliff? We got some action happening. Zay getting completely shredded off his armor. He's going to be forced to start scare rushing on up. Yak drops very low. Bow shot connects him for Spinach. Gets the elimination. No, that's Rustum with the elimination onto Yak. And that's super unfortunate for Yak. Zay with a little punch there onto Spinach off of that F. Spinach out.
Back up.
It's with the sheath. They're on to Spinach. Spinach is going to go ahead and repair the weapons. Wooey moving on in. Lexin, everybody started moving on in. Merciless for Wooey. He's going to be able to control a lot of this space here in this last final moments of this game. We have Zay moving on out. Spinach, though, claim the outskirts of this end circle. Waiting for this next zone to start moving in 35 seconds. F2 called in. Back up out of here. So get sent inside the zone. Spinach now still trying to stay up. Merciless for Wooey. Going to claim that area of the zone as well. Rustum, a lot more safer right now. These players are going to start rotating towards Rustum. We're going to have to wait and see how that Merciless comes into play there for Wooey. A lot of these players are going to be congested pretty soon. 13 seconds remain for Zone 6 to start spreading. What is the hero count here? One's a ping 2 to 3 Shayols maybe? Or is it 4 Shayols? Did you catch who at, how many Shayols are on the field?
One Shayol. We got 2 F2s going out. We got Rustum on the outside. One on third. Wait, not. Yeah, it looks like Rustum is a Shayol too. The Shayol family is fighting out the last 2 going down. Wooey.
Oh, there it is.
With the Merciless. Looks like another Shayol. It's the only person who's not a Shayol. Looks like Spinach, and he is going to be targeted out. You don't look like one of us. You're the enemy. Must delete. And Spinach is going to be sent flying with the F2 from BWG's Zay. The F2, just one of the best third-party tools. You can parry it. All you can do is hope to dodge it. If you jump it with no terrain, you're going to get uppercutted. Now we got Zay, Lexin, Wooey, and Rustum holding 4 corners. Wooey with the Merciless, though, playing trios right now, holding the space on the corner. Lexin taking to the sky, only 8 grapples to his name. F2 is going to be invested from Zay, and then Lexin coming in with the F2 onto Zay, a choo-choo train, a Congo line of Shayo F2s. Now, Wooey, somehow, with the best Jade, is the one getting the short end of the stick. F2 going to be coming around, but Wooey now needs to find a reset right now. But Lexin, with the velocity, is going to hit him on the chin, but Wooey, quick reflexes, able to pop that V2, now stuck in the middle. He will not go down without a fight. Bow shot is coming around right into the booty, but the stagger is going to deny it with the shield. Lexin looking for the parry again, is going to get a big hit. 2 shields down. Wooey down to his last leg. V2 is going to be coming out, but the F2s are coming out, and Zay again gonna pick up a kill, up to 6 kills already. Zay having a massive game. BWG's Zay versus Lexin, going for the teammate. No love here. 1, 2, 3 enjoying, looking for the mix-up, but Lexin ready with the one-shot parry, kick him away, send him to the other side, but Zay gonna get back in there, send another F2 towards Lexin. Lexin, though, no more grapples to his name. I think he has 3 or 4 left. F2, V2 gonna be invested, and now going into this last minute, Kratos, who do you think is gonna take it?
I think Zay is hot right now. Grapple R&B there with big damage onto Lexin, forcing out that old Zay now. With half of that armor, that ult left, Rustum is going to be forced about the ultimate as well. Lexin trying to stay up, just very low. V1 connected for Lexin. He's going to get a lot of damage onto both players. Lexin is still very weak. Velocity on total off of this. Does not get the V2 there. Now still poking inside his zone. Nice weaves there for Zay. Looks like Lexin is going to fall to Rustum. Zay not getting caught up with the follow-up there. V2 weaves there for Zay. F2 as well. F2 respawn is there for Rustum. Zay now is going to go ahead and inside his zone. Wait this out. Rustum counter grapple, and Zay is going to fall off of the zone, I believe. Not trying to get the elimination onto Rustum, but he still manages to get it. And then Rustum being the last one standing with 4 eliminations on the board for game number 3. Zay with 6, Lexin with 1.
If you miscalculate, you can overextend and quickly die. We'll see how EU wants to play this, and we're seeing, just like always, mostly EU hot dropping onto his multi-way fights going down off spawn.
Trying to get this elimination onto Numinous. Numinous already forced to pop this F. Clint comes in off the focus. Got a big scare rush in the backside as well as Yak. Gonna go ahead and focus Numinous. Wooey's gonna be able to get that common armor swap, or common armor now. Zay. Imperial Village against Moosey. Shy over, he's a ping right now. LMB power for Zay. ACCA. On him for the 1.0 off the Hong Sword. He's gonna get the damage there. To the back-to-back focus as well. And Zay picks up the elimination there. It's gonna send Moosey to the Soul Altar. Is gonna have the resurrection in play. Zay. Purple armor off drop off the Zaping. Has that online if he needs it as well. He's gonna go ahead and get all the resources here in Imperial Village. Pretty much non-contested. He's gonna be able to go inside the waterfall as well and get all the gold troves in that area. Yak and Numinous going at it. Yak on the Akos right now. Justina for Numinous once again. Pulse sword in hand for Numinous. F2 starter there for Yak. He's gonna be able to get force that Justina F pretty quickly. Yak's gonna go ahead and retreat for now. Still trying to get more scaled. We have scrap balls unfolding everywhere. And Justina, Numinous now trying to get aggressive once again. Yak, go ahead and top off that armor as well. Go ahead and just play this out. Winning is out. Waiting for the opportunity. Probably fishing out for this F2 here. Tries to go for the side uppercut. He's gonna get punished for it. Light comes into play there for Numinous off the pole sword. Still winning is out. Sends it, spins it back to Morgan and parry. Beautifully done ×2 as well. Numinous. Make sure he is playing the safe. Does not want to get parried here. Third party moving on in is going to be Wooey. Turn up to the party as well. R&B there for Yak. Now the aggression starts for Yak. He is going to still put a little bit of pressure onto Numinous. And now the third party showing up. Wooey showing his presence off the cannon. We have Hottie, Justina, and Akos on that fight right there.
Yeah, we got Spinach versus Tessa BG with the schoolgirl outfit, trying to take down Spinach with the Akos. Last hit point situation. Spinach still has his ultimate on deck. The Light's gonna come out with a fade back bow shot, denying all options from BG. And Spinach looking surgical with that poke game on the Akos. Now big money to his name, gonna be able to scale up. Now going back to that multi-white fight. Numinous versus Wooey. LMB's gonna be coming out, but Wooey ready to catch that parry, sending him back. Get off of me. Numinous gonna pick up that pole sword again. Wants to have this for the Justina. Oh, nice grapple cancel from Numinous. Able to deny the opener from Wooey. Looking for the scale rush now. Wooey wanting to chill out. Willing to take the armor reset. Seeing that he's fighting someone willing to tango with those giant scale rush. But Wooey with the long sword, holding, showing that he wants this fight. Releases the 1.1, able to catch Numinous. Numinous responds, mirroring him, releasing that focus attack on cross. But Wooey opens up with a light attack. Gonna get the two-spike combo break's gonna be coming out again. Releasing the focus attack on exit. Numinous eating blues to the face, eating blues for breakfast. Now Numinous forced to pop ultimate. The LMB's gonna come out, tries to fade it away, do a tricky, but Wooey will not be tricked. Ends up taking him down with the parry. Following up, we got ZX Blast versus Zay. ZX Blast, a blast from the past coming in. Can he beat this modern day Zay on this modern day zipping Zay? Quickly moving to the no ultimate zone, gonna cancel out ZX Blast ult, and now ZX Blast, the hunter, is gonna be the hunted on the back foot. No ult to his name with the zipping, ready to take that action towards them. Purple armor to Zay, but it looks like ZX Blast is going to be backing out, and Zay is going to claim this rage cage, able to pick up his ultimate, get back in there. Still, all people alive. Lot of fighting still left on this fourth game. Holoroth, Rex versus Spinach. Whew. Rex needs to get something going right now. He's been struggling a little bit today, but he can still bring this back.
Yeah, he dropped very low. Quick interaction there for Spinach. Rex now with no ult online, trying to wait for that second ult to come online. V2 connects there for Spinach. He's gonna eat up the damage off of this. Rex is gonna be able to kite this for now. Counter grapple connects. Stagger comes into play. And an area LNB finisher there for Spinach for the elimination onto Rex. And I think that might be Rex's game number. No, souls are out. Two players are out. Okay, Zay now getting caught up to R&B. It's gonna be Lexin. Let's go for the juggle off of this. Be able to overhold this. LMB hold it for Zay. Proc comes in off the nutshell. Lets it loose. LMB fall up there off the proc. Lexin now trying to stay up off the Hottie. Go ahead and F on out. Goes right back in. R&B power for Lexin here. R&B tries to go for the carousel. Does not connect. Zay with that zip on ultimate online. About to run out. How do you ultimate out comes into play for Lexin? Gets the damage in. 19 meter burn is going to get hit off that 2 charge. Still applying tons of pressure onto Zay. Zay now trying to scatter on up. The follow hit as well. The third one as well. That's big damage onto Zay. Trying to overhold. Weeds the last one there. Trying to stay up. Gets the R&B focus. 1, 2, 3. Gets parried from Lexin. And Zay's gonna be taken out. Lexin with the elimination. Big showing there from the hottie. He is gonna get the resources off of Zay's body. Musi against Bijin. Bijin has had a. Do you remember what place he's in right now?
Somewhere in the middle of the pack, around like a 7 to 9 point. Musi, same thing, able to get that jump parry. Big trap coming in now. Musi has Bijin against ropes. For a second, Bijin had no weapon to his name. Bijin is on the second life on that white armor, struggle busting, trying to find that gameplay. Rex and Bijin both in a place they haven't been before. Not getting all that momentum off spawn and getting that nice scale, having to find back their way into their game, their footing, making sure that their macro is on lock when things don't go right. Their plan B is solid. LMB is going to be looking at staring menacingly. Ooh, spooky. Goes for the weapon swap, but Bijin walking down Musi. Musi will not crack though. He's just fading away with the classic fade away R&B hold over and over. Tessa ult is going to come out nice and pretty on top of those buttery rocks, defending against it. Deep Fry is going to come out, and it's looking cooked for my friend. Deep Fry going to come out, stab to the chest. Goodbye, Musi. See ya later.
Okay, nice spin back there with the aerial LMB on the katana, spinning back for him to get that Tessa ult off. Catches the R&B Pro, swipes to the katana. Big showing there from BG. Now Spinach and Lexin with that ticket. Trying to wait this out. Trying to go inside the realm of Yang. First realm of Yang, a game before. Spinach on the Akos. We got a Justina for Numinous. BG now showing up. Might have to contest somebody for this. Might have to try to get aggressive onto somebody. The Tessa now in play. Yep, already getting aggressive. And Numinous is the one being chosen. The Justina right now. Clint comes in off the focus. Spinach falling down. Trying to see if he can apply the pressure. And BG just completely being aggressive onto anybody. He wants to try to pick up a ticket, but Spinach manages to go on in. Yak as well. We're going to have Akos v Akos for this realm of Yang. It's going to be very interesting to see who's going to come out on top. It's going to be Spinach or Yak on the Akos countdown. Looks like Spinach is going to go up high. Yak's going to stay up low. Counter grapple towards the start there for Spinach. Catches the scare rush. R&B LMB on the ground. Overholding the V2. F1 to avoid that. Nicely done there for Spinach. Catches the LMB pile. Ultimate now invested for Yak. Spinach is going to respond with the Aqua's ult. Trying to see who's going to be able to catch the leap prio off of this. Sweating is out. Waiting for somebody to make a mistake. Go ahead and use the V2. Misses though. Nice patience there for Spinach. Misses the V2 as well. Leap does not connect for Yak. Nice weave there. Double jump. Catches the pro. Yak now to get the damage off of this. R&B focus follow up there off the launcher into the V2. Connects there for Yak, and Spinach now can eat up a lot of damage. Weave off the F1, 1-2. Jump LMB. F2 to the LMB pile. And this is going to be the elimination for Yak. And that's nice showing there from Yak. And Spinach is going to have that Yen depletion timer on his back.
That's what we call a snowball, ladies and gentlemen. He just gets him against that wall, just like Tekken, just pushing him again, following him, wake up. The coverage of all the moves, we call this Verizon full coverage, not giving my man any room to breathe. We covering everything out here. Now Rustum is going to be popping that ultimate. Has 3 shields to the name, but ZX Blast doesn't need to engage on him. Is going to fade away. Not really accustomed to the Shyol matchup. One of the dinosaurs in the lobby, but still doing super, super well. And we're seeing 11 people alive. Everyone mentally resetting for this Holoroth, slowing down. No Fireflies in. No one's getting a little bit too ooga booga. But we got Wenshin versus Wooey. Wooey coming out of the ultimate. Both of these guys using their ultimate. Nice whip finish coming out from Wooey. Max range LMB, and on the backside we got Lexin lurking. Big parry going to be coming out from Wenshin. Nice R&B going to be coming out. Nice follow top. And we got Lexin coming in hot with the third party. He's able to get that nunchucks light attack in, stealing that kill. Yoink, he's coming in. Work smarter, not harder. Bijin moving over. Rex and Bijin, 2 of their rivals going at it. Traps going down. Numinos getting hit by a trap. Everyone getting hit by a trap. Everyone's toes getting crushed by these traps. Now, you're new to Naraka. The traps on the ground in this unique area of the map does deny your ability to grapple. Really, really tough to hold on to an opponent running away if you're not able to grapple, as we see Rex disappear into the zone, but BG will not be denied the skill. Does decide to back off after seeing Numinos go in there and fiend.
Wow.
Eugene takes a more conservative route and is going to be waiting here to hold them edge zone.
Yeah, this could be bad for Rex. Numinos already caught up to Rex. Rex be forced to fight inside the zone. BG senses that his players are going to rotate right, but the scrap ball's unfolding inside the zone. We got Numinos against Rex. Rex, the health advantage right now. Tesla ultimate invested there for Rex. Numinos is R&B focus there. Misses the dash. Hit there from Rex. And Numinos might fall to this. There is elimination, and Rex staying up, but the pressure towards his back. He's going to be able to pick up the elimination onto Numinos. The full send there does not go towards Numinos' way. Tuna there for Rex as well. Go ahead and back inside the zone. BG does not get any value off of just playing it safe. Spinach forced to pop this ultimate a minute and 56. Wenchen nearly almost eliminated here. He's trying to scare rush on out, but Spinach already invested his ultimate. Tries to go for the range shot. There goes the Shayo ult prop. Now the V2 connects there. The elimination is going to go towards Spinach's way. He needs the Soul Bloom though. Does manage to get so. Now he's safe. He's going to scatter on out. We got two other players in the mix. It's going to be Yak trying to get aggressive. BG as well. They see the Akos with no ult now. This player is going to get full focus here. F1 to avoid some damage. 30% damage reduction as well for Spinach. Trying to scatter on out of here. Rex now showing up outside of the zone. Grapple here for Yak. First one on the scene against Spinach. We got a second Roma Yang starting to form on in. We see Zay posted up already for the next Roma Yang. Spinach though, he's gonna be able to wait this out. Could go back inside that Roma Yang to try to get that ult back online with the ticket. He's gonna be able to get some resources, calling out some of these traps, repairing all his resources and weapons right now. Go ahead and top that up. Players gonna go ahead and just cut the aggression off the Spinach. They want to go inside the Roma Yang. Yak with that gold katana in hand. Force out that ultimate though. Rex as well getting active against Zay. RB focused there for Zay. Head caught in there for Rex. Jump LMB gets the prior as well off of this. Go straight into the 1.0 from the Hung Sword. Big damage onto Zay. Zay's gonna be forced to pop his ultimate. You wanna go ahead and overhold. Rampage for Rex. Jump LMB for the lunch there. Test ultimate invested here for Rex. Zay now might be in big trouble. Overholds. Nice weave there for Rex. Jump LMB. We have a Scare Rush charging up in the backside. There it is. Gonna be Yak, I believe. No, this gonna be Spinach. Pinning some damage onto Zay. Zay now wants to get that ticket inside the Roma Yang. We got the LMB prior off of this as well. Hunter connects. RB focus. Rampage does not connect there for Rex. Zay now might be in big trouble trying to scatter on out of here. He's gonna be able to create some space for the time being. Does have one block left for that blue armor. And Rex, the first one on the scene, to try to pick up this elimination onto Zay. But Zay's gonna be very tricky to catch here in this terrain. He's gonna manage to create the distance for now. Wenchen as well. Counter grappling Rex might change the opponents. Does not though. Zay still the one being full focus. Spinach full committed. Rex is not. It's gonna cut the chase for now. Not sure who's gonna take the Roma Yang. Yak is eliminated by BG in the Roma Yang, I believe. So that might be Yang depletion timer. Oh no, the ticket's still up for ZX Blast. There it is. Roma Yang's now starting to move on in. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I have to wait 1 minute once the round comes in. Rex already goes in as well. We have our second Roma Yang in game number 2. Who do you have taking this here, Rex or ZX Blast here, Raven?
Rex has been really active this time. Now, normally in the past, I would say ZX Blast, but Rex, a formidable opponent, really, really active, and the meta just has shifted. Now, can ZX Blast find an upset over here? He has found an upset earlier. Can he do it again? The sliding uppercut, the 2-piece, 3-piece, into the jumping LB, into another jumping LB. No armor to his name, looking fancy right now. Goes with the 1.1 jump parry, sending him for a ride, and again, ZX Blast getting welcome to this new meta, 100-0, perfected by Rex. Now we're gonna get HX Wooey versus Spinach. Spinach has been an absolute tear. 5 kills to his name, but he's going against World's Wooey right now. Wooey has been having consistent games in the top 2 right now. Can he maintain his dominance? Spinach with the slow fall, gonna just get loaded up by these focus attacks from Wooey. Nice F into the bow champ, but Wooey keeping up the aggression, sliding uppercut, gonna follow it up. Nice launch coming out, gonna force out the combo break from Wooey. Does get the follow-up. Spinach with the god tracking. Gets the jumping R&B. Do we get more? Gets to goes for the jumping R&B. Now taking to the sky. Wooey chilling in the sky, looking for the heal. But the Tiger, the omnidirectional Tiger, able to get that hit. And now Wooey has to play this a little bit more conservatively. Gives it to go for another heal. But Spinach willing to switch that heal off. Sending the bow shot. Gets 1, 2, 50% accuracy. Looks for the jumping Tiger. Not able to get it up. Wooey's going to hit him with the triple charge. Now Spinach with the F1 going to deny some of that damage out. Now Wooey coming back down. 22 seconds left. Overholding both of these guys, spacing out. Spinach getting back into Poddick, jumping LMB into tap dodge, staying on top of Wooey. Now Wooey in a last hit point situation. He can survive one more light attack, but that's just about it. Flying in with the LMB. He is going to get the stagger, and Spinach is going to take down Wooey. His roll cannot be stopped. 6 kills to his name.
Wow, Spinach showing up for game number 4. Zay still getting chased now by Rex and BG. Looks like the trap is gonna get, it's gonna stun BG. There are no grapples there for him. Zay still trying to cut the ankles right now. The force to pop that ultimate now. 5% rage for Zay. Does manage to stop the pressure from coming towards his way. BG drops very low in the backside. We see the health bar dropping very low. Rex can go ahead and invest his Tesla ultimate, get some damage in. Now the counter over for BG, trying to interact. Does manage to pop the F to do so. Rex now does not manage to get the damage onto BG, but he does get the damage onto ZX Blast. Oh my god! He 2-1 into the carousel. Does not get the damage because of the F. Now, Commonberg Khan into play there. ZX Blast to be forced to pop that Hottie ultimate. He is going to be able to back on up. Rex now trying to cut the ways out of here. He is going to be able to back on up. BG moving right back on in. We have Zay in the mix, ZX Blast, Rex all in the scrap off right now. Hottie ult invested. BG has 1 ult left. Rex does not. Wasted both of his ultimates there. The pressure is now Spinach against Rustum. Big scrap off. 6 illuminations here for Spinach. Rustum trying to back on up. Does not want anything to do with Spinach right now, but Spinach wants all the smoke. He wants to get aggressive, wants to pick up more on the board, and this is the pop-off game that he needs. He's able to get that top 2. R&B, jump LMB there onto Rustum. F1 called in as well. Tries to catch the Scare Rush, catches the prior off of it though. LMB, area LMB, tries to go for the Scare Rush again, or the LMB prior off again. He does not manage to do so. F2 called in there for the Shayo. Rustum counter grab towards the window. Let's get the love tap as well. Shayo ultimate now invested there for Rustum. Gets a blue armor swap as well. Be able to go ahead and iframe with the ult there to avoid that. V2 gets caught up off the second as well. V2 does not connect her for Spinach. Spinach now still trying to apply the pressure, trying to wait this out. Now, I don't know. Rustum now creating the distance here. Does get caught about that second leap. V2 does not connect because of the terrain. Counter grapple does though. V2 there for Rustum to avoid the damage. Spinach though with the health advantage right now. The F2 gets some damage onto Rustum or down to Spinach. Spinach does not drop that low. Only a quarter of that 1 block off the purple armor. Rustum goes inside the zone. Needs to try to be careful here. We have a third party showing up, I believe. Rustum drops very, very low off the ticks here from the zone. Spinach still applying tons of pressure off of all this. Rustum does manage to create the space, does manage to go on in, drops very low. He might fall to this grapple LMB, aerial LMB, and Spinach with 7 on the board now. That's big eliminations there, and Rex going out of here against ZX Blast.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, the Spinach on an absolute tear. This is what I was saying, man. Anyone on this top 12 can have a 10-point game and bring this back. We're still only on game 4. There is a lot of Naraka to be played now. Rex is trying to bring this back. Has a little bit of trouble with the character picks today, but it looks like he's doing just fine on the Tesla. Up to 2 kills already. Hottie ult invested now. BWG's Zay showing up to the party, looking to pick this up. Earlier, we saw him scaled to the moon with the purple armor, now struggle busting with the blueberry, but ZX Blast is going to sacrifice his life, doesn't want to give his life to just anyone, and now Zay getting stuck in the zone, and Spinach spotting alone, zipping. Double hold is going to come out. Spinach calling it out, throwing out the LMB, saying you're canceling, but Zay does not care. You think I'm canceling? We're canceling you into the zone. Get out of here. Spinach going to take a little bit of zone damage, and then Zay managing to hold his ground versus this Akos. 1 charge going to come out, instant light gonna find the hit, but Spinach with the max range LMB stabbing Zay, taking a bit of damage, but everyone poking out this Akos. Nice job by Spinach to pop the F1, reduce some of the incoming damage, trying to make his way to a realm of safety, but Zay sniffing him out in the corner. Where you hide in sun, 1, 2, 3, and joining Akos ult is going to be invested. Nice max range Tesla ult. Can Rex find the kill right now? He's looking for the armor reset. He's not going to get it, and Rex is going to pick up the kill. 3 kills, 3 people alive going into this endgame.
Got Rex. Let's call it in. Zay. He's trying to stay up on the blue armors and pick up the resources off his body as well. Wooey in the backside, just waiting this out. Zay backs on up. Might get aggressed on by Wooey in the backside. Rex topping off his resources right now. Preparing all this. He's going to be able to get some nice loot off of that body. Zay, though, trying to get this armor upgrade out the spirit well. He's going to be able to get that purple armor if they let him do so here. We got Hottie, Zaping, and Tessa for our three-way scrap-off for game number 4. Players waiting this out. Wooey playing a lot more safer now. Waiting out, trying to see if he can find a third party probably. Does get the purple armor. Gold longsword for Zay. He's going to go ahead and start moving on in. Zone 4 spreading. It's going to be a fight towards the till the end for all of these players right now. Zay on the Zaping. Rex. Gold armor, I believe. The only one with gold armor. I didn't really catch Wooey's armor. But Zay. Set up some of these traps. Trying to see if we can find someone lacking. Trying to run inside one of these traps. Rex still has a little bit left for that second ult to come online for himself. It's going to be a cut noise right now. This might be a game number 2 replay here, Raven.
Going off to the heal. I mean, there's a lot of buildings here. 80% moonbait coming out. Zay, with 3 grapples to his name, is going to be able to go in and find some resources, but he has to be careful here. This max corruption, if anyone spots him coming in, his game is over, and hopefully he makes it back in before he realizes his max corruption. He cannot heal for this last little bit. He's going to be making his way back in, but Rex looking on the outside, and Wooey does scout him out. Very, very greedy play from Zay. He is going to be fortunate in that V1, and now Wooey is going to be on top of it. Now, good thing for Zay is he does have a lot of room to go with, but Wooey knows this line, able to get that parry off, and now Zay has to get away from these dual blades, and Wooey with the focus attack mix up. Zay has to be kicking himself for that loot. I've never seen some loot win a game. I've only seen Jades win a game. Loot does not win games. Your positioning does, and unfortunately Zay gets caught out right now, and now we got a 1v1 for game 4. Rex versus Wooey. Who is going to take it now? Wooey, no slouch to this aggression. Coming in hot, shows the cavalry boom. Not going to go for the cavalry boom. He's going to send the focuses or parry instead. Tricky. Now Rex with the overhold, crouch cancel. Going to get the Tesla on both of them. Go for the parry, but Wooey with the overhold fakes it out. Crouch cancel into taking his soul back, and now Rex in a tight position. Wooey with the cross-up cavalry bloom, and now Rex in the mix right now. Getting sauced up. Wooey has him against the corner. No armor left to his name. F's gonna be invested. Ult's gonna come down. Wooey bobbing, weaving, tap dodging through. Gonna get the cross-up cavalry bloom again 3 times in a row. Rex is gonna get full cooked, deep fried package to go. Wooey is gonna take down this game 4 with 5 kills. Scrim winner. Was the favorite going into this, but struggling a little bit today. Now he can go back to back and have a 12-point game. He has it in him. He's done it before, and we shall see in this championship round, game 5. All is going to be on the line. You want to set this up for game 6. If not, it's going to be cooked for you, my friend.
Egen already getting cooked. He responds though with a massive focus onto Lexin. Lexin on the Zaping. Gonna force to try to back on up. There goes the counter grapple. Is gonna avoid this. Gene gonna go ahead and still continue the aggression. Lexin's gonna back on up. Gene's gonna take a reset now. Gonna go ahead and swap on over to the blue halberds. We have a third player showing on up, and it's Spinach. Spinach on the double Akos, like Raven mentioned. He's back. He's gonna go ahead and deter one again on the Akos. He does spot a player. Lexin is gonna be able to scatter out for now. BG with no armor still. Does not be able to find anything so far in the outskirts of Plume Castle, but Lexin is getting full aggressed on right now by Spinach. Now there it is, scrap offs unfolding. We're gonna have to wait and see how they unfold. Spinach, Rex, and Numinous, Moosey, and Rustum. Oh, who is that? Rex picking elimination onto Numinous. Moosey against Rustum and Plume Castle. Zaping v Justina. R&B span. Or Tessa v Justina, I should say. We have a third party showing on up. It's gonna be Zay on the Justina this time around, not on the Zaping. Got counter grapples happening in the backside. Lucy gonna go ahead and top off that armor. We got 4-way scrap offs here in Plume Castle. Rustum trying to stay up. Common armor there for Rustum. Zay with a blue armor. Yak as well. In the backside, Shayol there for Yak. F called in for Moosey. Coming to drops very low. It's gonna be Rustum. Yak is gonna pick up the elimination off the pole sword. Coming in at the perfect time for that third party. Yak now is gonna eat up the damage off the R&B focus. Moosey now trying to stay out. It has just been repeatedly regenerating this armor. Uppercut there for the pulsar, get some damage. Zay now showing up, purple dagger in hand on there for Zay. Musi wants it off and just go ahead and choose a Shayo off the bunch right now. Overholding, gets hit off the LB focus there. RB power for ZX Blast. F called in for the Justina. Go ahead and scatter on up. Yak moving on in. Zay as well on the backside. All these players trying to scatter on in. Musi has a little bit of movement error. Zay now with the first one on the scene. We got three-way scrap off. Spinach, Lexin, and B-Gene. Who you have taking this here, Raven?
Lexin's been battling it out. He's a trooper right now with the parry. It's very tricky, but Bijim and Spinach hunting you down and zipping is a tough bet, especially with Spinach and all of his momentum. Bijim still a mechanical demon, looking smooth with it. Every time I see him moving, I'm in love with just how good we're moving around the map. But still, Bijim has his work cut out for him. He needs to have two massive games if he hopes to go out in the top three. Hopefully that first place. Everyone posturing for that first place right now. Now going over to Plume Castle, Musi on his tried and true Justina. This is the character he always plays in all of the qualifying rounds. Just 6 games of Justina. An absolute menace. Now Musi hears the battle going down. Jack being chased down by ZX Blast and now cutting him off. Looks for the corner. Not able to land the pistol shots, but ZX Blast able to get that grapple stagger. Everyone coming in for the kill steal, but ZX Blast getting backstabbed by the double Justina. Pistol shot's gonna come out, not able to connect with the 3-piece. ZX Blast like Neo dodging bullets down here, sweating, getting out of this situation, looking for the low ground. But Zay easily spots him out, takes that kill up, and now Zay has to be careful. Musi does have ultimate on deck. He's gonna just be happy with the scraps, with this loot, pushing Zay off from the body. Now, 10 people alive, 1 person already down in this game 5. A lot is on the line right now going into this game 5. Double the prize pool, a lot of prestige for the first big tournament of the EU. Spinach taking the lead right now already. Picking up where he left off versus Bijin. Instead of Lexin now, we got Yak joining in the fray, but he's been battling out with Bijin this entire time. Overhold's coming out from Bijin, but Spinach not phased from any of this. F1's going to be coming back online. He does have access, so Bijin has to be careful right now on the hot. He still has gold focus up and his ultimate, but with Yak lurking on the outside with this pole sword, that burst damage comes in fast, comes in hot. Can Bijin survive the 2v1 situation right now? Has to make his way towards some better terrain. Doesn't get the LMB, knocked Spinach away. Now no armor onto Spinach, but it looks like Yak has only eyes for BG. Where can he go right now with both Spinach and Yak hounding him? He's holding his ground for how long can he do this though?
Oh, gets hit off that Stormform from the pole sword. He does manage to get a common armor off. LB Prowler for BG, not to Spinach. R&B, Yak still has his eyes onto BG. The Shayo does not care about the Akos. F1 called in. Yak now is going to eat up some damage there. F2 for Yak. Now Spinach is going to go ahead and swap targets this time around. You are the weakest link now, but Yak still trying to focus the Hottie. There goes the Hottie ultimate, and Yak might be in big trouble. Does not have the ult online yet so far. Big damage there from the Hottie. Yak jumps very low, and BG picks up the elimination there. Big damage still back to back. Gets the Soul Bloom as well. Spinach is going to respond with the Akko's ultimate. V2 connects her onto BG. Aerial LMB to the aerial R&B there off of this. BG now with the LMB prior off of this off the wake up. That's going to be nothing for BG. To the 1-4 for the Halberds. That's big damage to BG with 2 eliminations there. He was the one getting hounded, and he spins the fight around, and he comes out on top. And Musi now showing back up. Now a 3-way scrap off. He's gonna be able to do it. Gets the LB prior off of this. Go ahead and overhold. LB prior does not connect. Ooh, nice weave there off the LB focus there for BG. Now the follow up LB. Musi now forced to pop this off on Justina. He's gonna go ahead and swap on over to the pole sword. Now neutral game for Musi. What's gonna be the mix up? He's gonna try to create the space. Steroids does not connect there. He's trying to cut the ankles. Has that V2 online if he needs it, but BG wants to get active here. Zay now showing up to the party. The counters Justina showing up. We have first Rumble Yang showing up. But wow, BG there staying up and composed. He does not care. He said, "You want the smoke? I'm here for it." He showed up here for game number 5.
Yeah, 2v1 situation, gets a BOGO deal, 2 for 1. Now, first Rumble Yang coming out. BG wants one of these tickets, but unfortunately for him, both of Justinas did get it. You come in and mess with them, they can technically double ult you with 30 seconds. He has to be careful right now. And this is one of the new changes with this new ticket system. They do have the option of all in you, but Big G does not care. We got ult in the bag. We got your combo breakdown. We're looking for the LMB wake up. We catch you out of there. Now Zay push out of the realm in a tough situation. R&B's coming out, and now Freeze is going to be coming out. Vegeta is going to be backing up, but Zay has to give up this situation. Vegeta sees Zay max distance, looks for the bow shot from max range, doesn't get the Steph Curry from downtown, but Vegeta's going to make his way back to the Rumble Yang, wants to get this ticket. Hello, Moosey. Now we are friends. Both of them going to the Rumble Yang. We're going to get Bijin versus Wenshin. Like I was saying before, even though Bijin is down on the leaderboard, my man has the horsepower, has the capabilities to bust out that turbo and skyrocket up the leaderboard.
Here it is. BG first from a Yang. He's gonna weave that R&B focus there from Wenshin. Proc comes in off the nunchucks. He does not even bite off of this. Countered it with a grapple. Nicely done. Has that Stormform to save. We saw a beautiful showcase there off the pole sword. Make sure you close out those gaps that you have. Parry them from Wenshin. Grapple parry them from Wenshin. 1-2 on the ground as well. No weapon for BG. I believe he's gonna go ahead and stop on the Witch of the Halberds. Let's use this LMB. F caught in for the Zaping. LMB Pro. F to avoid that though for BG. Now gonna be forced to pop this Hottie ultimate as Zaping still has that ult online. BG gonna go ahead and try to move on out. He's gonna go ahead and use the pillars as coverage and try to put more, try to get that armor back, I should say. BG now waiting is out, waiting for the dodge, lets it loose. Wenshin's gonna get hit off of this. 3 charge now. Takes it to the skies once again. This one misses. 1-2 on the ground. The ult is pretty much gone. LMB Prowl. F called in there for BG. Waiting is out. Quick comes in off both players. Lets the LMB focus lose there. Wenshin now with another massive jump parry. That's gonna be the Sep as well. And Wenshin with the elimination onto BG.
Great job by Wenshin, just denying all the pressure that LMB holds repeatedly. The 0.8 lights with the whole dodge chase doesn't buy what Bijin is cooking. Bijin's threatening the focus attack. He's like, you're not about that life. We just be chasing out these dodges. We're throwing out the LMB. We're coming back at you over and over. And if you throw that focus attack, we got the LMB guard with those nunchucks. Great job from Wenshin, closing the distance, keeping up the pressure. But now on the outside with the Tiger buff, has to be careful right now. He'll get no rest from this. Wooey is going to keep up the pressure. Wooey, no slouch when it comes to pressure, does not care. Will get in there, gets that LMB into the uppercut, and now Wenshin might be regretting his decision to go. This Tiger buff F2 is going to be invested in, but now he's going to make his way towards the side right now, switching over to the fan. Can he find something to scale rush though? We got Wooey hot on his heels. You hear the Tiger chasing him down. Wooey with no care in the world has the Vermilion's bluff. He's going to be throwing out everything. He's going to be risking everything to find this kill. Now Wenshin, though, an absolute tank with the Tiger buff on this zipping. Can he make it away? F1's going to be coming up. He's almost back to full health already. Wooey does have assault though with that burn damage coming in big, denying a lot of these heals. The F2 is going to be coming out, the grapple kick, but the ledge is going to give Wenshin a get out of free card, freedom on the other side of this cliff. And now Wooey does not want to give this up. Nice backtracking move to Wenshin, going back up the rocks, giving this Ackles the worst terrain possible, but Wooey does not care. Try again, going for the LMBs over and over. It's going to invest the ultimate now looking for the combo. Good job by Wenshin, clanking the purple, but he is going to finally get hit by an uppercut. Terrain are going to grief Wooey, not able to get the Tiger buff. Nice F to armor through the lunges. Wenshin icing off a ton of this pressure, but he finally does get one through. Wooey with the focus attack after the grapple kick has Wenshin against the ropes, but he's gonna make it to the pillar. Wooey though coming up with the jumping LMB, and the RB is gonna close it out. Wenshin is gonna go down to HX Wooey. Up to 2 kills. My man is holding on to that top 2 spot. He wants to win this all.
Wow, comes out victorious in that scrap off. BG with 3 currently. Still blue armor for BG. Lexin against Zay. Lexin has that Yang depletion timer, 2 minutes to try to get this Soul Bloom here. Zay now might stall the timer here. Vessel Aura off the dagger, gets some damage onto Lexin. Lexin still trying to apply the pressure onto Zay. Vessel Aura ×2 does not connect this time around for Zay. Counter grapple for Lexin, still getting mad aggressive onto Zay. Zay's gonna go ahead and invest his Justina ultimate. He's gonna use it to create the distance. Uses 1 dashes out. Zay now trying to find out armor, trying to take a place to try to get that armor back up. He's going to be able to create the space for now. Lexington Wooey now showing up to the party. Gold Hong Sword in hand as we see there for Wooey on the Akos. Lexington 39% on that ultimate to come online. A minute 23. Needs to try to find something now. Does manage to get a bounty here. He does get the information now. Who is going to be able to get some aggression there? Lexington gonna wait this out. Rustum shows up to Plume Castle as well. Gonna go ahead and just see if he finds someone near the realm of Yang. Looks like it's gonna be Yak posted up on the top side. That's gonna be the bounty there. BG as well has a bounty onto Wooey. BG on the purple armor this time around with the purple dagger. Wooey trying to create the space here. He's gonna get clip off the grapple LMB, overholding off the Hong Sword. F2 called in. F called in for the Hottie as well to avoid the Cryo. Wooey now trying to stay inside that realm of Yang, but BG wants to get aggressive here. He wants to get up elimination. Click comes in, soul breaks out towards the back. Gets some type of damage in. Yak takes out Lexington in the kill feed. Lexington's gonna fall there. Wooey now overholding LMB power here for Wooey onto BG. Gets the damage off the RB focus there. RB on the ground. RB as well. BG jumps very low. He's gonna use the F to try to back on up. Doesman is gonna calm in the armor swap quickly. Now BG can go ahead and still try to stay up, try to create the distance, but Wooey with tons of pressure onto BG. Make sure he does not have time to breathe. No armor in that choke as well. F2 misses. Bit very there for Wooey. BG now is gonna be able to get eliminated. Wait, what took him up there?
He did have assault. Wooey with that last little bit of grapple and made the slow walk heal off onto the G, and that's a feels bad. Wooey with the confidence to walk through ultimate taunt, knowing that you're already dead, my friend. BWG's Zay versus Risk Rustum. Ult's gonna be invested, and it looks like Zay was able to survive the fiend of Lexington. Both of the brothers, the teammates, going at each other's neck. No love lost. Still wanting to win this all. Zay was going in the third, going into this game fine, up to 1 kill, top 5 situation. Needs to keep it going though with Wooey doing super well. Yak letting Zay know that you will not be going into this for freezies, hitting them with the 2-piece. Now going into this realm of Yang, we got a Justina Ditto. We got Zay's super bright green Justina versus Moosey. Justina main connoisseur. Now going to the skies, Zay with the clang, release the soul break. Both of them releasing the pistol shots. Zay gets a 1-piece, can get more. Light attack's gonna come in. Moosey with the overhaul, forcing out the combo break from Zay. Now with a 1.1 parry. Zay now against ropes, going to be forced to pop the ult. Moosey tap dodge into a release, and Zay is ready for it inside Justina ult. Tricky, willing to find that. Nice parry. B2 is going to be invested. Zay does eat the first free. He gets the second free. Does he get the infinite? Hit's going to go down. Can he get more from this? Big damage going to come out. Looking for the tap dodge. Not able to get there. Accidentally rolls. Is going to get frozen. Now Moosey looking to land this attack. 3 pistol shots coming out. Can he find the hit? Grapple's gonna be coming in. And with the pistol shot, Moosey calmly takes down Zay, putting him out of his misery with that 1 hit point, struggling to find an opener. But now we're gonna get HX Wooey versus Yak. Dragon Slayer is gonna come in out. Wooey going for a ride right now. Doesn't even finish the combo, and Wooey is gonna get exploded by that spear. 3 people alive, 2 soul booms up. Yak climbing up the leaderboard as well, up to 4 kills. It's looking close going into this last 2 games, Kratos. EU always highly competitive. All these guys playing their hard side. They want to get this big win under this belt. First big major for EU this year.
Yeah, this is super close right now. I'm trying to see a quick look at BJ's eliminations because Wooey has 3 right now, and he was in 2nd place. BJ's still alive in this game, so this is a very close game fight for both of those players on the top 2 right now. Zay with 1 elimination, 3 minutes and a half with that Yang depletion timer. So it's gonna be a matter of time that we see BJ's eliminations, I believe. 5 players still remain. Wooey already getting active against Moosey, as we saw, so he is going to try to cleanse that Yang depletion timer. Moosey there in the backside. We see it here. Wooey, Moosey. Zay's going to be the 3rd party here. This could be good for Zay. Try to pick up his eliminations. Yak in the backside. Moosey has that gold weapon. Zay as well. Yak It's not gonna hear any of it for the time being. Wooey, Musi does manage to scatter on out. Zay now might spot Wooey. Here it is. This is gonna be the 1v1 we have. Yain depletion timer versus Yain depletion timer. F2 for the follow up. F called in for Zay off to Justina. Only focus does not connect. Tries to parry arm hold there for Zay. Overholding does not manage to bite off of this though. Wooey now trying to overhold. Big parry there for Wooey onto Zay, and the damage is come into play. That's big damage onto Zay. He's gonna be forced to pop that Justina ultimate. Trying to find an opening with these V2 dashes. Gonna save him for now. Might use one to scatter on out. There goes 2. The ult is gone. Wooey might cut the chase for now. He's still trying to catch on up, but Zay now has all of this terrain on top side of Plume Castle to stay up. So this could be big trouble here for Wooey to try to pick up this elimination. Musi does not even get the call. He's still backside by the Soul Altar. Yak now starting to move on in. We got 4 players now here at Plume Castle. Musi still trying to get active with this White Tigers buff. Zay trying to scatter on out, getting caught up by 2 players now. 3 players showing up to the mix. Pistol shots connecting here for Musi. Musi on the Justina. Has the eyes of where Zay went. He is going to be able to get scatter on out. Zay using the side of this zone. He's in big trouble. I think he has like a minute left to try to cleanse that Yain depletion. Where is BG? He's not nowhere near Plume Castle, I believe. Zay, minute 38 left, and this is not looking too good here for Zay.
Yeah, the minute 40 is the booty puckering point where you just feeling real tight. We need to get something going. Zay needs to find somebody. He does get the reset, but he has to get active right now. It's not a guarantee that you're able to find 5 players with this giant circle going down, but it looks like Zay, considering his options, he has to get active. Hopefully letting the buff start probing for another player, but it doesn't look like Musi wants a hard commit right now. Wooey biding his time, not going to give up any free damage right now, and Musi backing off wisely, doesn't want to overcommit, knows that this game is really big, can just tap this in and get in that top 3 placement, but Wooey gonna take some massive damage. I spoke too soon, cast a curse in, and Wooey immediately jumps onto Zay as he makes himself known. He knows that this Cena has no ultimate to this name. Wooey investing his second Tiger, the lunge is coming out, having Zay inside zone. Now F is going to be invested. Now Wooey against the ropes as well. Going to turn around the corner. Zay now with a last hit point situation is going to find the kill. Can he get the soul bloom? He's not able to. And they're going to trade out kills. Unlucky situation for Zay. It's heartbreaking, but we got a 1v1v1 situation for this game 5 on Hollow at the Yak coming over, picking up the loot, slurping it up. Juicy. What happened over here? We got 2 levels of bodies. Yak looking super stacked with the weapon swap on the Shy Yol. Game 5. It doesn't look like Bajim is entering to be found. We got Rustam playing this slope. He might have died right now. We got Rustam, we got Yak, and we got Musi, and Bajim did end up dying. Musi up to 2 kills, so a lot of the middle of the lobby climbing up the leaderboard right now. It's going to set up for a very sweaty game 6 with the bottom half not having much to live for, but someone is going to come out top with a massive game as everyone pushes the limit and looks to close out this game. Now hopefully with this giant circle we don't get the 10-minute stall out. 7 minutes left. Musi looking around, looking to get active, but Musi's been aggressive all day. A lot of accuracy with that pistol, able to get that poke damage going, but he's going to go and check to see if any of these jades from the Spirit Well are available. Sees the armor reset, so it looks like we're in for the long haul for this game 5. Justina, Tessa, and Shayol, and if I'm going to give it to someone, it's probably going to be Yak with how stacked he is, but Shayol really fades off in strength as the game progresses because that Shayol ult isn't as useful as other ones, and Musi pretending to not see Yak does get the scale where sends Yak into the zone. The full gold armor gone. Yak down to 60% white health, trying to recover right now, but Musi doesn't let him get the heal. F2's gonna be invested now. Yak realizing the gig is up. We gotta fight back and if we want to get some space, but Musi wisely with those pistol shots all day has been just waiting for it and does get the V2 and instantly deletes Yak. I spoke too soon. I'm sorry, my man. Yak, I cast it, cursed him. Now we got a 1v1 for it all. Game 5, creatives.
Wow, Musi and Rustam, last 1v1 to game number 5. Overholding gets the damage there. Musi with a Gohong sword now. Rustam trying to see if he catches the pro. Does manage to do so. Both players gonna get hit off the bane there. Musi now is gonna weave that Tesla ultimate. Rust up with no ult online now. Pistol shot times 2 there for Musi. Quick shots there off the pistol. He's gonna grapple on out. Has the health advantage now. Musi try to find a place to take a reset in for himself. Rustam as well is gonna cut the noise. He's gonna go ahead and re-pick up his purple armor, I believe. No, still uncommon armor. He's gonna go ahead and just chill on the side of this cliff. Musi pretty much back to full health against common armor and Rustam. Bane gets some damage to both players. That would have been bad. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and get his purple armor back. He's gonna be able to get some of these resources off his body, but Musi already in the scene. Might drop down with a focus attack any minute now. There it is. He's gonna get the damage, and F caught in for the Tessa. There now Rustam trying to play the stall game for now, trying to wait for this old pistol shots connecting here for Musi. Tons of pressure, tons of chip damage there for Musi. I think he gets the blind as well. Big parry there for Rustam, trying to turn the fight around. There goes the gold hung sword. Tons of damage off of this dagger there for Musi. LB focus connects there for Rustam. Musi now losing a lot of that purple armor. He's gonna go ahead and get counter grapple here. Pistol shot connects again. Tesla ultimate invested, misses. Rustam now might be in big trouble. He does not have ult online. Musi's about to have that Justina ultimate back online for himself as well. Scareworks does get the element power off of his area on the B in the ground. A dagger out for Musi. Tesla F called in. Now it's a battle. See who catches the last and final hit. 1-2 does connect for Musi. The F for the safety, and Musi coming out victorious for game number 5.
Good job from Musi to close it out. And he just stays aggressive that whole time, stays active.
Out of the Yang if you were, eliminated early in that realm of Yang. But now with this difference, it changes a lot of the game for these players trying to get inside the realm of Yang. But our game number 6 on its way. Yak against Lexin. Lexin playing up the pressure onto Yak. He is going to be able to get a quick reset in for himself on the Hottie. Looks like we got Rex in the backside as well. BG picks up a quick elimination off drop. Starting off hot for game number 6. 1.0 there for Yak onto Lexin. Lexin playing that double Justina this time around. It might have been his triple now with his group. BG with a massive F2. Playing Akko is going to be super aggressive here for game number 6. ZX Blast now going to hit off the LB focus. F2 weave there for BG. Applying tons of pressure here, trying to wait this out. Go ahead and overhold. Gets the damage as well. That's 2 on the board for BG. And BG needs this right now. Has 2 on the board. ZX Blast is gonna fall. Now these players are gonna scatter. Spinach not showing up. F called in off the Tessa. Spinach trying to get some damage and eliminations, and he needs to try to get inside this top 1 for himself to take this EU screen challenge home. He's gonna try to scatter, but he has 2 players on his back. F2 called in. Does not connect there for BG, and BG is still gonna get super aggressive onto his Spinach. Now does manage to create the space to stay safe. Rustin in the backside trying to charge up that bow, get some damage in. Does get some damage onto BG, trying to get some resources off his body. Now, neutral game for BG. He's going to have to try to scatter on out. Movement gain strong for him now. Going to lose pretty much all that blue armor. Zay in a scrap off as well. Looking at Zay, looking at Spinach, and looking at Wooey for these games to see who's going to come out on top for game number 6.
Man, BG really smooth with it. This movement, able to weave like Naraka's a playground. Lots of holes and windows to work off of. These 2 players having trouble chasing onto Bajin. He's not going to hesitate right now. Not waiting to pop his ultimate later. Not letting Rustam get away. B2 is going to come down. Omnidirectional Tiger going to take down Rustam. Bring him back to ground level. Going for the weapon swap. Looks for the LMB reset. Not able to get it, but the Tiger is going to deny the escape from Rustam. Now stuck in a corner. What can Rustam do? He has forced to pop the ultimate. Is going to be backing off, and now Tessa shows up. Spinach with the 1 charge into the 1 charge parry, finding the trap for Bajin. Now Bajin on the back foot is going to get hit by the Tessa ult a little bit late. LMB going to be releasing the stone form. What can Bajin find? An armor reset. Light attack's going to come in. A little bit of chip damage. Sees the armor right there, but he's not going to be able to get it with it. The struggle is going to be too much damage. Spinach on the board is going to slow down Bajin up to 1 kill. Now, Yak versus Lexin. Cross parry going to come out from Lexin. Going to send out the window. Going for a ride. Flying out. Kicking him onto the floor. Let's go down to ground level. Lexin versus Yak. But Rex out of nowhere. Jumping into the parry. F2. Going to be invested into Lexin. Combo break is going to be going down. And now Yak and Rex looking to take down Lexin. Wait a minute. Yak turns his eye to Rex. No combo break for him. He is going to pop that ultimate. Yak sees the armor reset on the side, and now the V2 going to come out from Lexin. Gets a big fry onto him, and now Rex fighting his way out of this situation. Last hit point situation. Can he find an armor reset? B1 gonna show up, and a freeze coming out from Lexin. LMB goes R&B. Yeah, good job to grab the Soul Bloom, and now Lexin in a tough position. Was the kill worth it? It's gonna send the LMB Yak ready to catch him. Takes down a kill and goes up 1 kill for the last game of the day.
Wow. So I'm seeing this difference right now. Spinach being super aggressive off drop here for game number 6. No presence from Wooey and Zay so far, but Spinach with 2 eliminations already on the board. He wants to get these early fights in and try to get these eliminations off drop and just wait out to the end game. We see the differences between the top 3 right now. LB Pro off of this goes into the Cessa enchantment as well, off the uppercut. Now Russa trying to scatter. He's gonna get hit up with tons of damage, and this looks like it's gonna be another elimination here for Spinach. Army Focus connects, and there it is. That's 3 now for Spinach. Has the upper hand against everybody. Zay now to scrap off against Lexin. That's gonna be a big fight here. Zay needs to try to get these eliminations on the board now, because Spinach is taking it he's running with the dub right now currently for this spring challenge for the Ukraine region. Zay still in the scrap off. Spinach 3 on the board. Tessa ult online for him. Trying to see the scrap off. Here we go. Zay against Lexin. Justina. Lexin jumps very low, stopping on to a common armor. Zay on the Akos has that aggression character on here for game number 6. He has the upper hand right now. Lexin trying to scatter on up. BWG violence right now, Raven. I know right now. How do you feel about this right now?
These 2 guys will non-stop go after you. There's no love lost. They just want to get out here and compete. Lexin loves killing Zay. Zay loves killing Lexin. Akos ult's going to be invested. Both of these guys. Lexin's been griefing Zay's good off spawn, and now Zay paying him back for all of that grief. Looking for the Akos. Lex able to get it. Jumping LMB. Goes for the army. Not able to get it. Lexin with the low ping. Able to tap dodge out of that situation. Now fading out the spikes. Gonna paid axing. Peeling off Zay. Massive grief going down, and now Lexin hitting him with the infinite kite, using this giant pillar of a rock, going in circles over and over. Can Zay find the opening right now? Skewer's is going to come out. Lexin in the corner. Combo break's going to be coming out. Zay with the overhold. Does Lexin go for the parry? He does not. Nice focus release into Lexin's back. Can Lexin make it away? Grapple Stagger's going to come out, but Lexin moving. F2 is going to come out, and Lexin is going to fall to BWG Zay. The violence on violence of teammates going down. Zay with the tennis ball. Akos up to 1 kill. He has his work cut out for him, though. He needs to get more kills. Like you were saying, Creatives, Spinach off spawn has been going on an absolute tear, and still Wooey sitting on a pretty cushion, 6 points ahead. It's up to Zay and Spinach to make up this difference. 9 people alive, still a lot of kills to go around, but you don't have to rush it. You can play for this Realm of Yang. Zay needs to find this opening, just like Spinach does going to the Realm of Yang, and we'll have to see how the middle of this game goes out. 1v1 win situation. We see Wooey on the double pick Akos, and it looks like everyone... Is that Akos? Is that... What is that?
That's Aperia.
Aperia. Wooey with the ticket. Wait, ticket on ticket action. These guys... Whoa, the violence. What was going on right now? Wooey. All right, we're going to be violent. We're going to be violent back. Get that parry. Hold that with the bow shot. We're sitting next to the mech. Are you sure you want to do this, son? We got the barrier mech on deck, and now Bijin questioning his decisions. Not much room to hide in. Now Wooey on the high ground, covering the retreat. Getting the first, and Bijin has to be really careful. He can just go down right now. Has to survive a little bit longer. All hitting this Feria might not have been the wisest decision on the top row. It's Numinos with the bow, menacingly looking down. Now, Wooey tired of this Akos, tired of this shenanigans. We're supposed to be friends. We're supposed to go in the Realm of Yang together, but Wooey, we want to go out. We're going on their shield. Double charge into the tap dodge. Bijin double charge into the whole dodge. Both of these guys staring at each other lovingly into the face, and they're both going to get into the Realm of Yang. Why the grief? I respect it, though. Last game, we're going to leave everything on the table. We're going all in. Bijin needs to get literally 14 points to jump into that top place contention.
Spinach, though, in the Realm of Yang has 4. He got another one in the kill feed once we saw the scrap ball with Zay against Lexin. Now gets the LMB Pro. Akos ultimate now invested for BG. Weaves that first lead. Tesla ultimate is going to connect onto BG. Counter there to avoid getting that interaction there. BG now might fall to this. Is going to lose a lot of HP in the RB focus. And that's 5 on the board for Spinach. And Spinach is turning up for game number 6. LMB pile for Wooey. This is a big scrap off. Zay against Wooey. Top 3 going at it right now. Wooey trying to overhold. Firstly connects. F to stay safe. Trying to play around this fair mech. Does manage to go inside. Zay now. He's going to go ahead and create the space. Trying to stay up. He's going to use the pillar for coverage. Is going to be able to get 1 powder in as well. Topping out that blue armor. Wooey tries to get eliminations outside the realm. Does not manage to get any though. That's why I think he was going super aggressive outside the realm. Trying to get those eliminations on the board. Zay though doing a really good job avoiding all of these missiles right now. No missiles connecting here for Wooey onto Zay. Now the D-Mech comes into play. RB off the fan. Go Hunter for Wooey. Clint comes in off the focus. Overholding. Catches LMB far off of this. What's the mix up? He's going to go for the heaven step. No, he's going to go for the 1.0 off the Honk Sword. Jump LMB as well. F2 does not connect it for Zay. 5 seconds remaining. And both of these players might time out. And if they're not able to get a soul blue, this might be bad. And Spinach might be having take the ticket home for him here for the spring challenge. And there it is, the timeout. I don't know, Raven. I don't know. Spinach is coming out hard right now off game 6. I'm not gonna lie. He has 5 already on the board. He's gonna jump up on the ranks already. If he's able to make it to that top 2, he's gonna have that fat multiplier applied to his eliminations. B-Gene already invested his Aqua's ultimate, dropped very low. Rex in the backside, rust him as well. And I think Spinach is in a mix in the backside. Yeah, Spinach is the first one here. He gets the test enchantment. Quick comes in off the focus though. He's trying to pick up another one on the board. And this could be good or bad for him. He gets super hyper aggressive against everybody. He could fall off a third party, but so far it's been working out for him. B-Gene with his back towards the wall, trying to pick up this, trying to stay up against all these players chasing him down. He's doing a really good job staying mobile, but now looks like he's gonna cut the ankles from Moosey. Moosey's gonna go ahead and go through the doorway. Spinach as well, trying to top off that purple armor. Wooey in the scrap up against Yak. That could be good for him. He needs to try to cleanse that Yang depletion for him to stay inside game number 6. Spinach though does not have his eyes on the Aquas. Everybody loses sight of the Aquas with gray armor. Spinach not playing up. Might wait this out. Being very aggressive. That's 5 eliminations currently here for Spinach, Raven.
Yeah, he had to. He's a close to 6-point difference between Wooey, hoping that Wooey doesn't do just as well. That's if Wooey gets 0 kills, which is super unlikely considering how well Wooey has been playing today. F2 is going to be coming out from BG, still in the running, a heart of a champion, fighting his way all the way until the end. But Spinach is going to get flanked by the drop down. I believe that's Zay showing up on the Echoes, or it might be Spinach, both of them wearing that similar outfit. Gene still fighting it out. 1 minute and 46 seconds. It's going to get a slapping uppercut. The 2 rivals going at it. Rex and Bajeen jumping LMB, not letting Bajeen out of here. Focus attack's going to come out. Moosey showing up to the party. Sees a weak Echoes, but no. Rex wants this kill. Is going to get that focus attack into the back. 4 people left alive. Spinach, Zay, Rustum, all showing up here at Metab. Rex now with the lead, looking to pick up a kill. Zay forced to pop the ultimate. Wooey does get a kill onto Yak on the outside, so Wooey's still in the running. Probably gonna get that soul bloom. Zay still in a tough position. Can he find the soul bloom? Mech is out. Spinach is here. Rex on the outside. Tough break for Zay to find a kill right now. It looks like Numinos is going to be fighting Wooey as well. 7 people alive. Lucy down to his last armor. Gonna take a massive hit. Actually, that was Woozy, was Spinach, but he's able to get the reset. Zay coming back in. Boosie fading away. All of these players looking, probing for weakness. They need to climb up higher on the ladder. That's where the big cash prizes are. All these guys shooting for the moon. Zay is gonna get parried. Moosey at the half health. Multi-wave fight going down. Moosey fighting his way at the corner, but he is gonna get flanked by Rex. Ult is gonna be coming out from Tesla. He still managed to get away. Moosey with a sliver of health. Who is gonna find this kill right now? It looks like Rex is gonna get on board, climbing up that middle of the leaderboard. Spinach though, 5 kills. Is my man going to pass Wooey? 6 more players left to go. Who is gonna take this EU Spring Challenge Cup?
I think Zay clenched just in time there as well. He picks up the soul bloom from that body from Moosey. Spinach, go ahead and start posting up for the realm of Yang. 5 eliminations once again for Spinach, claiming his ticket now to go inside the realm of Yang. Not gonna get aggressive against Rex. Rex is gonna go ahead and just take a quick reset there, repairing the weapons that he has. Numinous drops very low on the Zipping. Common armor here for Numinous. Looks like Wooey has his eyes to him, and we see Wooey just getting super aggressive outside of these Rose Wing Yangs. He's trying to pick up more eliminations on the board right now. He has his eyes. Big scare rush there for Numinous. F to stay safe. Overholding, gets the damage off that blue fan. Big barrier for Numinous off the F. That's beautifully done, and Wooey's gonna fall. And now the pressure is on. Wooey drops, had the lead. But now top 5 remaining, and Spinach right now on a tear with 5 on the board, and he's posted up for the Roma Yang. So debating that he could be up 6 kills up for this game and can run off with the winner of the Spring Challenge here for the EU region. Zay manages to cleanse just in time. It was super close. The Yang was already forming, and he gets the Soul Bloom to stay inside game number 5. So now, who's gonna be able to overtake Wooey now? They haven't done so far. Spinach already against Rex. This is a big Roma Yang. Rex, though, has been having those eliminations. 2 on the board right now. F called in for both players to avoid the prio. Let's go for the jump parry. Crouch LB, R&B off the fan. Spinach with a massive jump parry out to Rex. Rex now is gonna eat up all this damage. Goes for the uppercut LB to the Tesla ultimate as well. Rex now is gonna be forced to pop this ultimate. Interact quickly as well. Off that Shayo proc. The first shield comes in. V1 connects there for Rex onto Spinach. Aerial R&B for the extra damage as well. Trying to overhold. F2 uppercut F to avoid the damage. V1 connects again there for Rex. Now Spinach trying to stay alive. One more shield left here. Crouch LB, big pressure here for Rex. Now last shield, Dragon Slayer ultimate as well for the Tesla. Weaves the V1 R&B. Could come out victorious off this fight. Uppercut connects here. Now the enchantment connects, and Spinach is gonna come out on top here in this Roma Yang, and that's 6 on the board there for Spinach, and he's gonna have the upper hand now. Zay getting countered here against, is gonna be forced to pop this ultimate. Newman is now gonna get caught off the first leap. Area LB to the V2 connects there for Zay. Big damage in the corner. What's the mix up? Jump LB, area R&B, F to stay safe off the area R&B. Leap connects there. The pounce as well off the F1. Jump LB, area R&B times 2 there. Does not catch the falling leap though. Newman is now clicks off the scare rush off of this, trying to stay up. Does not want to get caught up. The Sabine ultimate was already called in for Numinous. Now V2 misses there for Zay. Does not manage to catch the prowl yet. Holding, overholding, does not release. Does release this time around. Gets the damage off to Numinous. LB on the ground to the follow 1.0. He does not parry it. He lets it loose, and it plays out perfectly there for Zay, and he's gonna come out victorious in this Roma Yang.
Zay clutching it up. It was looking really spicy right now, but Spinach is on an absolute tear.
Wow.
6 kills. He closed the distance of Wooey, but I believe Wooey at least got 2 or 3 kills. So Spinach still has to work out for him. He needs to get in the top 2 placement for that multiplier, but it's looking good for Spinach. It's coming down to the wire. It comes down to the wire every time for EU. All these guys evenly match. Rex still in it. Numenos finally heating up, finding a big kill onto Wooey. Now playing the mountainside, trying to play slow right now, but Spinach still hunting for the possible kills. A gold spear on hand, looking for these big R&B nukes. Numenos taking 2 bow headshots to the face. Jumping LMB is going to come out. Nice chip damage coming on to Numenos now. Spinach looking for the LMB, gets the second, gets the 2. Numenos dodging, weaving. We out of here. We trying to get our health back up. Zipping doing a really good job, but Rex coming in hot, looking for this Zipping, hiding on the ceiling right now. Now, Rex does find the hidden, staying on top of Zipping, doesn't want to be monkey in the middle, but he does have to find this kill right now. He does have Yang depletion up. Dragon Slayer coming in from Spinach. He wants to pick up this kill. He wants to close the distance. Nice big damage coming out from that spear. Just so much damage coming out. Spinach able to pick up another kill, up to 7 kills. Yang depletion on to Rex. He's going to be forcing out this fight. 2 minutes left. Rex needs to find a kill left. 4 people left alive. Can Spinach do this? Can Zay ladder up? Make it past Wooey at least for that 2nd place. I'm not sure where Zay is with the kills, but Rex up to 2 kills. Spinach up to 7. 4 people left alive. Now, first place, I believe, is 3 placement points. 2nd place, 2 placement points with that fatty 1.4 multiplier. Zay does find Spinach. He needs to slow him down if he hopes to take this all, but Rex is the one we really want to go for first, but it looks like these 2 are going to be hard committing towards each other. Zay with the LMB release, going to send out the double charge, fading away, looking for the double charge, but Spinach, parry once, parry again. Do we go for a 4th parry? We do. Do we go for a 5th parry? We do go for it. It's not going to come out. Nice timing release by Zay with the armor swap. Grapple cancel is going to be coming in. 8 minutes left. Dice tests are all going to be coming out from Spinach, fading away. Gets the grapple cancel. Counter grapple coming up with Zay, but a third party is going to be coming in. Spinach is going to be fading away, but Zay doesn't want him to get out. He still has a little bit of buff left in him. Spinach trying to make his way out of this, and now Rex switching targets. He does have Yang depletion. Time is ticking for Rex. Every focus back when he has F2 is going to be coming out. RB is going to come out, and Zay is going to be able to pick up a kill onto Spinach. Now Zay, last one left alive. Can he clean up the lobby and possibly clinch this up?
Rex does not get the soul bloom. F caught in. Rex with that Shelly ultimate online already. Zay's gonna respond with the Aqua's ultimate, trying to weave this V1. Does not manage to release it though. V2 connects there for Zay onto Rex. Has to be a lot of damage onto him. Gets the leap as well. Air LNB. F called in there for Rex. What's the mix up? Goes 1, goes 2, goes 3. We got a third party. Rustum with a massive RB to the follow. V2 connected for Zay. Now Rustum in a 1v1 against Zay. Zay trying to get this last elimination on the board. Oh, weaves the the needles there. Oh my god, the spikes nearly connects onto Zay. Rustum now on the hottie. Has the upper hand. Aqua's now down for Zay. Rustum's gonna go ahead and take a quick reset in. This is super close. I don't know who has this on the bag right now. Spinach investing that ultimate onto Zay, and Rex quickly turning his attention on over to Spinach there with the Tesla ult offline. So that's what came out the difference there for Spinach to be taken out in that scrap off. It gets juggled in the corner there from Zay off the RB focus, while Rex with the F2. It's just a super unfortunate situation there for Spinach. Now our last scrap off of the day, Rustum against Zay. We got gold weapons out for both players. Blue armor for Zay though, trying to wait this out, trying to get some rage back. But now Rustum with everything in his kit to try to pick up the elimination onto Zay. And Zay, this might be, this could potentially be the difference here of him taking first place home, getting this elimination. Does have that 1.4 multiplier now. RB focus off the F called in for Zay. Goes for the goes to the uppercut off the F2. R&B to the scare West LB Pro. And Rustum looks like he might be taking this elimination here onto Zay. Zay staying up, overholding. Does not release off of this. Goes for the dash. Does not let anything loose off of this. Zay trying to create the space now. Nearly getting that Aqua's ultimate back online for himself. Rustum playing a lot more conservative. F2 connects. F caught it for the hottie as well. Does not release this. Go ahead and invest the hottie ultimate. Zay as well with the V2 connects there. All up on top of the hill. Rustum now might be in big trouble. Zay might get this elimination on the board. He needs one more hit here to get the elimination on the board. Zay manages to create the space now. Might want to go for the quick reset, but now Rustum already flying around him, just waiting this out. This is scary if you're finding out Hottie. Hottie just roaming around, waiting for the opportunity, being able to delay those dashes. Zay wants to get his purple armor off the Spirit Well. Rustum now going right back in. Zay trying to back him up for the time being. Now, what's going to be the mix-up here for both of these players? Nobody trying to release so far. Spirit Well halfway through for Zay. Going to go ahead and wait this out. Nobody trying to release. Zay has that safety of that purple frame off the R&B from that staff to let some loose with distance. LB focus connects there for Zay. F called in. It's on cooldown. Zay now might want to try to get aggressive off of this. You see him getting closer and closer. Rustum waiting this out, trying to bait him out. F2 called in. There goes the 201 there for Zay. Big damage off of this. R&B does not connect on the ground. The roll there for Rustum. LB focus spins it back. Does not release it towards Rustum. Now the random Bane does come into play as well. We might have a Bane hit here. That might be funny. We get a last hit off the Bane. Big scare rush here for Rustum. Zay now getting cut off of this. This is Gold Haunter. Does not get the focus off this. F2 connects to the RB LNB. And Zay with 4 on the board for the last game of game number 6. And this is going to be super close, Raven. I don't know who took this one home.
From Zay playing out that 1v1 situation perfectly, and it looks like Spinach did enough, and he's going to be your Spring Cup EU champion. Spinach doing well throughout the season, but